welcome back for another my reaction videos. I'm Arizona, and today we're going to be reacting to a video that I've been waiting for so long. So yeah, I know this is not like any other my reaction videos, and I know it's been a while ever since I've uploaded my last reaction video. So I'm really sorry about that, guys, but yeah. I'm actually excited for this film because this film is is the second part of a trilogy film that I've been waiting for so long. Bionicle Ignition 2. And yeah, you guys might like it, you guys might not like it, so yeah, freaking YOLO, because this is something that I like to do, and that's the reason why I did YouTube in the first place, is because I wanted to do something that I like to do. So yeah. Without further ado, let's watch together, shall we? Alright. Take away, computer. Real love is no willingness to lay down mysterious.
Your rebellion is over. Your misguided attempt to overthrow the Great Spirit is now history.
Oh yeah, this was back then before T-Rex became evil.
These others I'm not familiar with, but you I know. Why?
I served the Brotherhood in days long past. In fact, it was the Brotherhood who gave me my first command. Oh, it was a
I think that might be Pride Egg.
Barely worth controlling. But I have since moved on to bigger things.
So I see. Your every word condemns you. There is only one possible fate for such traitors.
Oh yeah, Botar took him and 5 others down to the pit. The Baraki warlords. 80,000 years later. Oh, a T-Rex versus a Cardass!
The answer! Tell me the answer!
Wait, did BionicleNP was the original one who created the T-Rex, or was it someone else? Because the T-Rex first appeared in the 2005 Metro Nui saga.
Surely you of all beings can provide the answer.
Botar's like, nope.
Island, is it? So what did you do this time, Botar? Sent him somewhere. Don't ask me where. I don't know. It was just for the fun of it.
Are you serious, Botar?
Where did the Solar take the mask?
No, I think you mean, where did the mask take the tour?
Really? Wilhelm scream, it's overused. Okay.
Bionicle! No one productions! Haha!
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Alright. Okay. This guy took like almost a year to create all these animations. So yeah, I am really looking forward to this. I've been waiting this for a long time. There's a canoe Ignition sinking below the sea. Sinking into the sea. What's wrong with my English now? And there's a crack, just like in the books. And there's Mahri Nui. Okay. The power is oozing out as in the form of air bubbles. Oh, Morak! And of course, an Onumatoran, which for some reason I forgot about.
All right. Sometimes I think you enjoy having me dote on you out here. That sounded metal. It might be something worth scavenging. What am I thinking? A piece of scrap isn't worth my life. Let's go, Morak. The safe hour is almost up.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I remember this scene. This is where Deflex starts to lose it when everyone wouldn't shut up.
Fellow Matoran, this talk meeting will come to an order, please.
And the reason why I'm not wearing headphones is because my headphones accidentally went into the washing machine, so yeah, it's useless now.
Okay, I tried it the nice way twice. Now I do it my way.
Shut up! Yep, I freaking knew it!
That's better. Does anyone have any word news to bring before the council?
I do. 2 of my friends disappeared today. One was taken from the fields of air, and one tried to reach the world above and never came back.
Oh yeah, that guy. He gave the message to Toa Mahri and saved Harley in the process.
What's the status of our defenses?
Sea creatures have made probing attacks at a few of the outlying shelters, but we drove them back. No
Is that Gar?
organized assaults on the city in 2 months now.
Then why can't we travel outside the city in safety?
I wish we could fight and bring down our enemies, but how do we find them? They might be anywhere in the Black Sea below us, a region they know and we don't. There might be a dozen of them, or 100. What have any of us ever seen? A tentacle? A claw? Sea life that might be acting like an organized army, or might not? I will be the first to volunteer to fight for Mari Nui, but first, show me what to fight!
I propose a scout expedition into the Blackwater to be led by me. We will quick learn whatever we can about what's down there and then return. I call for a vote. Done. I need volunteers. We will leave as soon as possible.
Wait a minute, how do we get down there?
Oh, I think I can help with that.
Oh yeah.
What is that light? A mask! And certainly not any ordinary mask. The council will want to see this.
Oh yeah. Oh no, the squids.
You have to be joking.
I hope not, because you're not happy laughing. My jokes are usually way better than that.
When did you get permission to build this thing?
Remember? About a year ago, that Pomatoran was running the council. I don't easily remember his name.
Dekar?
You know, the one who was always cracking rocks between his fingers. Anyway, everyone knows
I think it's talking about Dekar.
hate the water and anything to do with it. But they're nuts about geology. Just give them a boulder to chop carve and they're as happy as I drew Conan.
You guys have no idea how excited I
Is there
am.
a point buried here somewhere?
Well, I told him I could build something that would let him go search for rocks to his Heartlight's content without ever having to get his feet wet. And there it is.
I've never seen anything like it. And I sort of hope
I think
never
that's
will
one of the
again.
multi-build
What does it
ships.
do?
I think I might be
It can go
mistaken.
down into the black water,
Yeah, I think I'm mistaken.
explore, and then rise back up to Mari Nui. You turn a handle inside to make the gear go circle round and make the ship move. And
Wait a minute, what about the Matoran you built this for? Did he ever use it?
Well, you see, he kind of had second thoughts after he got a look at it, but I promise you it will work.
So you've tested it?
No.
You've seen something
Oh, God.
similar work?
Well, no.
Oh
How
god,
can you be so
definitely.
sure?
I have enormous faith in my own talent.
I think maybe I'll do something safer with my day, like hand-feed hungry sharks.
Gar. Why? Always pessimistic. Actually, I didn't.
Approaching 100 feet below the field of air.
How far
Definitely
down do
Gar,
you think we have to
Sarda, and
go?
Idris are
No
in
way
the
to
ship.
know. Maybe we'll deep dive all the way to the very bottom of the ocean.
What if the stories are true? You know, the tales about evil beings haunting the seafloor, banished from the light for all time.
Idris is right, definitely.
No one knows if they're dead or alive,
And no one knows if you're crazy or you just like scaring us all to death. There are stories, just stories, and nothing in a story can hurt you, right?
Yeah. Oh god. The Hydraxon box. Well, you could have at least covered up the Bionicle box. Oh yeah, whoever touches the Mask of Life has the ability to give life. Oh, Dekar.
What in Matternui's name is going on here? And what's that mask you're carrying?
I'm starting to think both questions have the same answer.
You didn't put this on?
No, and even if I had, you know Matoran can't use mass powers.
Right, of course we can. Where were you taking it?
To the school. I thought they'd want to... I thought it'd be best if it was with someone of learning. Then the plants went crazy, and the whole world went crazy. That was
The plants
so weird.
were kind of, you know, had a boost.
Must have been.
Because
Here,
the Kanoe
this is yours.
Ignika.
Take it where you need to.
Tell you what, Decker, you take it. You saved my life, so you should get the glory of finding a new artifact. Really, it's okay.
But I don't... I never understood Galmatoran anyway. I'll take this artifact to the school later on. I still have hunting to do.
Little did you
After all,
know.
it's just another mask. Not like one mask is going to change anything down here.
You're wrong about that, Dekar. Oh, the squid. Yep. I remember this scene. Bionicle and Noah Productions actually leaked one of these scenes in his YouTube channel. Kalma.
A mask of such great power that this beast could sense its energies from far away. A mask active even when not being worn. It could not be. And then again, why not? Perhaps the universe has followed us all into the abyss. What needs to be done cannot be accomplished by mere Rahi. It is time to seek out the others. It's time to hunt again. After so many millennia in this place, salvation has arrived in the form of a Kanohi mask. And, like all sources of power, it will belong to those with the strength to seize it. The Empire of the Baraki is about to live again.
Yep, that is not good.
How do we know?
How do we know what?
How do we know there's anything down here but fish? All we know is something has been attacking our people for centuries.
Oh, I remember this scene as well. This scene was when, you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just saying that BionicleNP actually released this scene as a work in progress.
Most of the area around the city is still a mystery, you know.
Not surprising. Remember the history. Some trouble bad happened, and we and our city wound up beneath the sea. If the impact hadn't distributed the fields of air, setting free source of small bubbles, we would have all suffocated. Then everyone started to quick change. It was only staying inside the air bubbles that stopped that.
Watch the rocks!
I'm close watching them. We're not hitting anything. Something's hitting us.
The fish have vanished. Save hour's over.
I saw it, just for a second.
Yep, it's a Kia shark.
Flashed by.
Sarda, quick work the crank. We need more speed. Idris, hands on the lever. Be ready to throw it and send it back up.
What's doing this? Why doesn't it show itself?
They're trying to dark scare us.
Yeah, it's working. We should...
Shh. We found what we were looking for.
Oh, yep. Prydak.
What have we here?
An eel?
An eel. You're far too close to the city. Best to drive you off.
I thought they're supposed to be electrified if they come in contact with... Or that could work. Oh yeah, you have the Mask of Life with you, so that doesn't affect... It doesn't affect it!
No.
Oh, you have the Mask of Life with you, so that doesn't... Even if you kill them, they'll just come back to life. Oh yeah, the air cannons.
Relax. Everything will be alright. It's just some rocky part in the wrong direction. Maybe an undersea storm could use them. All 1,000 of them at once.
Oh, Karapar!
We're sinking!
We're snacks!
Get ready to fast swim. If you make it back to the city, let them know what we found. There's something dark strange about all of this.
We won't stand a chance. Those Takeya shark will rip us to pieces in seconds.
I think they agree with you.
Oh.
I am Prydak. I bid you welcome to my domain.
You have an ever odd way of sending an invitation.
I rather expected a written invitation turned down. You invaded
What the
my
heck was that,
world,
Papa?
Matoran. By right, I could have you killed. Instead, I offer you my hospitality. The proper words are thank you.
Does your hospitality usually include tearing watercraft to bits?
My pets get enthusiastic. Beware, Matoran, or you may find out firsthand just how enthusiastic they can be.
Enough. You must want something, Prydak. Why not tell us all what it is?
It's Prydak.
We went below seeking peace, not war.
Peace? You and your kind are weaker than even I believed. But very well. As you have no doubt noticed, the air in your bubble is growing thinner by the moment, so we will waste no more time. I want the mask. It wasn't in your absurd craft. Where is it?
You know what you're talking about. What mask?
Oh god, don't do that to Sarga.
Will he die? Do I care? Not at all. But you do, Matoran. You have 1 minute to tell me what I want to know. Then the Gamatoran joins her friend.
Oh yeah, Takedox.
Very well, Karapar. You are finished.
Takedox, I thought I told you not to do that anymore. I ought to feed you to the terrace crabs and be done with it.
Calm yourself, Karapar.
Did this guy buy 2 Bionicle sets of Karapar?
I don't want to. Don't. No. Not again, Takedox. I won't warn you again.
Oh, he tried to hypnotize Karapar, but it didn't work.
Lost and alone, so far away from home. But we will be your friends now, Karapar and I. Friends have no secrets from each other, do they? You wouldn't want to keep any secrets from us, would you?
No, I couldn't conceive of hiding anything from my 2 good friends.
You see, it's so much more effective than a bludgeoning approach to things. As soon as she looked into my eyes, the poor Matoran was lost. Now she will tell us whatever she knows.
Just get on with it.
Karapar doesn't like negotiating.
Why don't you tell us all about that mask you found? That the legends are true. There is a mask of life. It's the key to our prison. And all that stands between us and freedom is a band of puny little Matoran. As much as it may grieve me to admit this, the others have to know what we have learned. We began this journey together, and we must end it the same way.
Why?
A simple question from a being that excels in them. Gather the others. We must make contact with the Matoran and convince them to give us the mask.
A little late for that. Alec and his venom eels are making contact right now.
Oh, so Alec was behind that attack. Oh, okay.
Left alive in that city.
No! the mask will be lost. Or worse. Go to the city now, Kurapar, and stop his ridiculous attack before he ruins everything.
Prydak won't like that.
Let me deal with Prydak. You do what I asked.
What about her?
Take her back to her city and set her free.
What? Have you gone soft-shelled?
Do you remember that small island on the western edge of your realm? The one that held out the longest against your armies?
Sure. What about it?
How did you finally conquer it?
Let me think. Yes, I offered peace negotiations and presented them with a bounty of food as a gesture of friendship.
And the food was tainted, wasn't it? The whole population was sick within hours and able to offer no resistance. Isn't that so? And you see my point. Sometimes the most effective first blow in the battle comes wrapped as a gift.
For Mari Nui! How?
That doesn't affect it?
I don't know how or why, but it won't let anything die. When I stabbed the eel, it healed the wound. When I tried to poison them with the air, it dispels the gas. Kyrex was telling the truth. It must have been responsible for the plant growth too. It's the only answer that makes sense. Passing the problem on to someone else would be cowardice. Sorry, whatever you are. You've left me no choice. If I can't get rid of you, I'll have to destroy you.
We destroyed it. There's no mask. Not anymore.
Is this true?
She doesn't true know. She wasn't there. God and I decided.
Why would you destroy anything that might help you survive down here?
Help us survive. How? Matoran can't use masks of power. We do have extra masks if one of ours gets far lost or broken. Or we could do what another Kanokias hanging up as a piece of art. We don't have room in our city for anything that isn't useful though.
Before you said you didn't know of any mask.
Oh
Now
yeah,
you
he caught you lying.
Why deny knowing of it if it was already gone? What are you hiding, little meal?
We should tell you the business of Mari Nui? You attack us, you imprison us. What right do you have to do any of this?
What right? The right of a ruler. The right of a conqueror. The right of a Baraki.
You're a fraud. Baraki were not creatures of the water depths. They were warlords on the surface world.
Come with me. I want to tell you a tale, morsel. I hate to see anyone die ignorant.
Oh, Ehlet, call off your army of eels.
They will be the lucky ones. They will be free of the pit in the only way you can be, through non-existence. And they will die in battle. Glorious, all-consuming battle. A privilege not granted to the Baraki. No, we were condemned to a living death.
You keep calling yourself by that name, but the Baraki were said to be Titan masters, rulers who dominated wherever they went and left lesser beings in awe. They weren't,
Say it. Go on, morsel. Say what you are thinking.
Oh.
The Baraki were not monstrous creatures of the sea, skulking in caves or lurking in the black water out of the sight of civilized Matorn. Isn't it glorious? The fighting, the shouting, the desperate struggle to survive.
No, it's horrible.
Ah, well, as I always say, good taste is in the jaws of the devourer. But I promised you a tale before you died, didn't I? There was a time when I did not look as I do now, or have to subsist on the bottom feeders of this cursed sea. I was a conqueror and undisputed leader of the League of Six Kingdoms. We rose up against the great spirit Matanui, and we were crushed for our efforts. Our armies shattered, our realms, no doubt, ground to dust. Makoto would have taken our lives. The only decent
if it
thing
weren't for Botar.
had not the creature Bota intervened. He brought us to a place of darkness and misery, and there we stayed for thousands and thousands of years. We survived, and we planned, and we learned to hate with an all-consuming fury. Hate Matanui, hate Makoto, hate everything that could walk on dry land and breathe the air, as we no longer could. Then,
you just ate Kalma's squid.
A great earthquake shook our world. The walls of our prison ruptured.
Technically not Prydac, his Takia Shark army. One of his Takia Shark army members did.
Into what you see before you, and worse. Working together, the 6 of us built a realm here. A first stepping stone toward greater conquests. Then your city, Matoran, came crashing down through the water and obliterated all we had created. Fate, it seemed, had struck us again. And now this
That is unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what it is, or why it is so important, but it is a new element. Perhaps it is the weapon we have waited for. You can tell me where it is, or you can spend the last moments of your life watching your people and your city die.
Alright, I'll give you the mask, but I can't quick tell you where it is. I'll have to show you.
Why did you save me?
Because if I kill you, I have to explain it to Takadox, and I hate explaining things to Takadox.
Yep, proper is like actions first.
Make your peace with Marinui.
Like,
You and
actions
yours are about
first,
to be
questions
swept away
later.
with the tide.
Like, of course.
Is that a pair of gems glittering in the seabed?
No,
and
it's
are those
Mantax.
the bones of some long-dead creature sticking out of the sand? I think not.
What are you doing? There might have been food coming.
I remember that.
I'll just tell Prydac that you are too busy dining to join us. Maybe he will send Carifer to come get you.
Very well. The first time I followed Prydac, I got condemned to the pit. The second time, my dwelling got crushed by a Matoran city. How will he destroy my life this time, I wonder?
Not destroy. Far from it, in fact.
Oh! It was behind him all along.
Marinui will be better off without something so dangerous and unpredictable. My air bubble! It's getting too thin.
Oh, yeah.
How? A mask that can create air. I'll never be able to keep it from those monsters that are chasing me. Even if I hide it, they'll still find it.
No! Stop!
And if it can create air, what else might it do? What would it do in the wrong hands? No. I have to stand firm. I have to destroy it before it's too late.
How did he know that there were people pursuing him in the first place? Oh.
If I so much as see a spark, I'll cut you in half.
What do you want? I've done nothing to you.
It's what you're doing to them that matters. Takadox says stop killing everybody, which I'm sure to you sounds like a foreign language. He doesn't want them slaughtered, yet says they have something we want.
Yes, lives, breath, futures, out of which I'm gonna take from them all.
What did I say? Did I say, Elect, go ahead? I didn't hear myself say that.
You said not to kill our enemies. Water has rotted your brain.
Despite your bad nerves, you always did have guts. Don't make me spill them out into the sea, okay?
Now what?
Now this.
Let me guess, you can destroy one of the cannons? Yep.
My army is in your airfield, see? And they stay there until we get the Mask of Life.
Even if I knew what that was, I wouldn't give it to you. whatever you are.
Crabs get awful hungry sometimes. Awful hungry. They'll eat just about anything that won't eat them first. Ever see a crab eat? First they take their prey in their pincers, then they rip it apart. Pretty gruesome until you get used to it. Only it's something you never get used to. So why don't you be a good little future meal and go tell whoever runs this place to hand over the mask? Go ahead, we'll wait.
Yeah.
Sorry. All this waiting.
I know. Do you think Defilic is ever coming back? Or did he end up like poor Sarda?
We're not going
Sarda's still alive. I remember in the books.
When we reach open water, I'll try to hold off the sharks enough for you to get a head start towards the city. Don't turn back, and don't stop for anything. Understand?
I'm ready.
Alright, we go in 3. 1, 2...
3!
I think we quick hit it there, under a clump of seaweed. Funny, they all look alike now. I'm sure that's happened to you.
He's not gonna get...
You're all set to slash kill some innocent Matoran, but then we all start to look alike to you.
You are stalling, morsel. Keep doing it, and you'll be returning to Mari Nui in pieces.
It's down there. I'm sure of it. I think.
The last time this happened, your city sank beneath the waves, crushing everything in its path. What new disaster are you Matoran unleashing now?
Mata Nui, preserve us.
Out of your depth, Matoran. Destruction is our job, and...
Oh, it mutated Eel to a giant one. Okay.
What was that quake? Perhaps someone threatened the mask, and it protected itself. Its power reached out to an eel, and made it grow, and grow, so it could serve as a guardian. No good will come of this. Everything under the sea might be destroyed, unless it's still just a dumb animal, after all. And my powers are just made for use on dumb animals. Look at Karapar. If I could entrance it, get it to obey, then Prydak and the rest will be answering to me.
This
Make a break
is no
for it.
beast in nature. Something made it this way, and that something can make me what I used to be. Once it does, not all the power of the fates can
You might want to turn around, Friday.
from
Listen.
my vengeance. Let me go! Why are you doing this?
Of all the Baraki I know best is what a venom eel's capable of. And I do not want to see what a 300-foot long one would do. We're gonna take a vacation in Prydax Cave. Wait, someone's already there.
Brutaka!
Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name is Rutaka, and you are some sort of sea monsters.
But I thought he didn't make it. But he didn't make it in the books. Only in the serials.
We are Baraki, and you are in our territory.
Ah, Baraki. You were important once, weren't you? A long time back. No matter. You'll answer to me now.
As long as the question is, who's that killing me, then we should get along fine.
I came from the island of Voyanui. I was there to guard the Mask of Life, but I decided it would be better put to use in my service. My fellow guardian, Axon, disagreed, and he had the stronger argument. When I woke up, I was underwater. I swam until I found a hole, and eventually wound up here.
The Mask of Life. That artifact Carver claims that the Matoran has.
That's it. It's here. Amazing. Fate must want me to have it. There's no other explanation.
No, Rutaka, it's not for you to have.
Axon and I I will resume our discussion. Take me to the mask, now.
Over my empty shell.
Of course. Only we have a little problem reaching at the moment. Actually, a 300-foot-long problem. But maybe you can help with that?
You may have a bigger problem than that. If I am here, and the Mask of Life is here, then 6 Toa are not far behind.
Oh yeah, Toa and Naika.
Happy to look see you're still breathing.
Or haven't you seen the monstrosity heading this way?
I've seen it. And you all wonder why we Lee Matoran hate the water.
Yep. Kongu said that.
Magnificent. It would almost be worth losing the Mask of Life to gain control of such a beast. If all goes well, in a matter of moments, the beast will belong to me. Body, mind, and spirit.
Oh, they are still alive.
Ugh. It was defending itself. The mask knew what I was about to do, and it looks just like any other Kenobi, but somehow those empty eye sockets seem evil. They're watching me, waiting to lash out and destroy me if I should harm it again.
Yep.
No, that's ridiculous. Maybe it's damage. Maybe somehow it can work even when no one's wearing it. Maybe it even has a way to protect itself. But it's a thing. It can't be good or evil. It's just a thing. And it can be used or broken like any other thing. Can't it?
Yep.
If I can just touch it and nothing happens, then I'll know I'm just being crazy. I'll know it's a mask just like any other. Maybe a little more powerful, but...
Yep.
Smash them! Shatter smash them all!
What are you doing? Have you lost your minds?
No! Come to our senses!
Venomils, think! They react to light and movement. Douse all the light and this one won't see the city. Get everyone away from the borders and into the shelters, especially the fortress. Anyone outside has to stay perfectly still. The slightest motion will bring the creature back. Go!
Oh, yeah.
Help from whom? The seaweed? The shells? That is all you'll find here. Show me where this happened, and we will help Kama ourselves. Or at least, make sure his remnants don't go to waste. Follow me.
Brutaka.
Who is this? He says his name is Brutaka, and that we work for him now.
I have come for the Mask of Life. Anyone who tries to deny me my rightful due will be an obstacle that must be removed.
I know a little something about removing arms, legs. Think about it. Come along, chums. We have a mask to pick up at
It fits so well, but at the same time, I don't remember seeing Brutaka.
Once I have the mask,
seeing Brutaka mentioned in the books.
It might even be amusing to see what the power of the Ignico would make of these monstrosities.
Ignica, Brutaka. Ignica. What? Oh yeah, yeah, the core. That's where the Torinaika are.
Spread out. If the Matoran and the mask are still in that cave, there's no telling what other surprises might be waiting in there.
Get back! I'll destroy it.
Is that mask really worth your life, Matoran?
You've probably seen what it can do by now. Is it really worth yours?
Let me handle this, Matoran. You can see I am not one of these foul creatures. My name is Brutaka. I am a member of the Order of Matanui, an organization dedicated to following the dictates of the Great Spirit. If you give me the mask, I vow by Matanui that the Baraki will never get their hands on it.
But at the same time, you're with them, so
If you
that
were
doesn't
destined to have
fool
this
them.
mask, then you would have been the one to find it. You want it? Come and take it.
Well handled. Older Matanui indeed. Who would believe that?
Stand back. I will go in there and get the mask myself.
I don't think so.
Save your strength! You're going to need it!
Wait! You can't do this! Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Sure! Lunch!
No! Please! You don't know what it can do! It'll destroy it! If it doesn't destroy you first!
Oh, there will be destruction. Of that I can assure you. But it will not be the Baraki or this mask that goes down to ruin. It will be the Brotherhood of Makoto, the Toa, and the Great Spirit himself.
And engage Toamari. But before that, oh yeah, the Toanuva block serials.
This is nuts. The action is back with Makoto and the rest, fighting to save Matanui's life. And where are we? Trekking back to our old stomping grounds because some cook with an axe says we should.
Worse than that is what he wants us to do when we get there. How do we know we can trust this Axon character? What if this is all a trick?
It makes no sense to me either. But Axon helped the Matoran and the Toa Anika on that island, and he claims to know the will of Matanui. We will take him at his word, until we have reason to do otherwise.
Right. The great beings know Toa are never deceived.
We're taking a risk, maybe a big one. And if it turns out we've been misled, then we have the power to deal with that. And with Axon, too.
Can we just go to Turaga and ask for what we need? Is his mission so important it must turn us into thieves?
You know what would result, Kali? Endless debate. And in the end, unless we tell them how we know what we know, they will never agree. Makuta Bones. We're the ones doing this, and we don't even agree on it.
Enough dark talk. Unless we want the Matoran to hear, we are close enough now.
Yep, Kakama in action.
From Toa to Sneak Thief, in one easy lesson. Maybe when this is over, we should see if the Dark Hunters have any openings.
Yeah, about that. You're gonna go to the Dark Hunter base soon enough.
Here, we have been misled. This Axon simply wanted us off Voyanui for his own purposes.
You've grown too used to wearing a mask of vision, brother. You insist on seeing with your eyes. If our information is correct, there is more to this room than is plainly visible. Here, Pohatu. This block of stone requires your attention.
Yeah, parchment.
What do you think it is?
Axon said we would find a vital message. I expected a carving of some sort.
Well, that's dumb. Why use this when there are perfectly good rocks everywhere you look?
We can worry about their choice of stationery later. I am still trying to digest what this says.
One of them is you have to free the Barag.
Do you hear anyone laughing? It says these actions must be taken to wake the Great Spirit, but some of what it asks, how can we be expected to do such things?
No one said being a toy hero would be a bowl of Beulah berries. Now let's get out of here. It looks like we have a lot of unpleasant work to do.
Yep. Bruce is the Warp Swarms on my knee. Retrieve the staff of Artica. Yep, I knew it. Are we gonna get to see the Barak Queens in action? Yep, I think we are. Kara and Gada are going to be reawakened just so that the Borak can be unleashed once again.
And now we're just supposed to let them go? Check that list again. Maybe Makoto signed his name at the bottom.
Pohatu's exaggerating, maybe. But Tahu, how can this be the right thing to do?
Axon said everything was not how it seemed. If this will somehow help the Great Spirit to awaken, then we have to do it.
And if it doesn't?
Then we beat the swarms before and we'll beat them again. Now join your powers with mine.
But this time the Borak aren't going to be here since they're all kind of gone.
Why have you released us?
Because someone we trust says it is the order of things. The Borak were not meant to be on the island when they were, and so had to be beaten back. But now...
Now the signal will be given. The Borak will be awakened, and they will carry out their task. Do you understand?
We do. The island of Montanui shall be as it was in the time before time.
What have you done? We have to cage those two up again. Now!
I believe I've done what I had to do. I've taken the first step toward the future. No one ever said the trip would be an easy one.
Yep. The reawakening of the Borak swarm.
Just once! I'd like to take a trip walk without someone trying to kill me.
Zyglak. I knew it, Zyglak!
Yes, I agree, my dear fellow vengeance and
Wait, Vizon's here too?
vengeance.
I don't remember.
What's he doing? Now, Toa and me. We can work together. The Toa my kill. Oh my!
I hear water up ahead.
Anybody have a tow canister in their pack? I didn't think so. We might have stronger lungs than most, but that's a lot of water out there.
And that's a lot of Zyglak back there.
You will pay for your foreign crime about social acceptance.
Looks like the last one in the pool is skewered meat.
Yep.
We'll take our chances in the ocean.
Hold on. I like a challenge as much as the next Toa, but Toa of Stone, remember?
Yep,
Even
Toa
with a few
Stone
lessons
don't
in how to
actually
tow a
go well with
case,
water.
they still swim like a stone.
Whatever's out there can't be worse than what's in here.
If you guys are wondering what happened to the guy with the big grin, that's Vizon. And don't worry, Vizon is still alive. He needs to be alive for the Federation of Fear that Rutaka kind of regroups in order to free Makoto Miserix, the original leader of the Makoto. So yeah.
You're going to shatter it.
Friday is going insane.
Stay away. It's mine.
Yep.
Fantastic. That madness in Prydax's eyes. The mask is gonna wind up in pieces.
Yep.
Where's Takadox and his hypnotic gaze when I need him? There's nothing wrong with Prydax that a good will-sapping couldn't cure.
This is what I get for leaving my comfortable cave and trying to do my own dirty work. Next time I will transcorridor and you can play tag with that overgrown worm.
Oh yeah, and Toa Mahari.
Toa. Oh, this is going to be good. Too bad there are no Matora nearby. After all, what good is a show without snacks?
Are you serious? You're thinking this is a show? I thought Decker was supposed to be tuned to Hydraxon. Did you not follow the script of the law? Okay, never mind.
This pit is a jail. All who live here are prisoners, and I am here to slam the cell door shut.
Okay, for a second there I thought BionicleNP forgot about one of the main characters in the saga, Hydraxon. Apparently not.
Underwater, right?
Yes, sadly.
Yeah, I thought Kongu didn't have a weapon.
No, I haven't
A
set
tool
the bottom yet. Oh, and there's a giant eel heading right for us. This is another one of those illusions, right?
Don't think so. No one's bat-twisted enough to conjure up anything this weird. Or this wet.
Save the conversation for later. Use your mask and read that creature's mind.
That's a bad idea. You're no longer wearing a Kanoi Suletsu, Kongu. You're wearing a Kanoi Zath. You're gonna summon more eels.
Wait,
Yep, too late.
Something's wrong.
What the heck are those? Let me guess, you're gonna eat them? Yep, I knew it. Oh yeah, this way I discovered that they don't no longer have electricity.
Impossible. I'm a Toei Naika. Our bodies are full of energy. Where did it all go?
Yeah, you're no longer a Toei Naika, Matoro. You're now a Toei Mahari.
Our old weapons are gone. Our masks have changed powers. And if we don't get a handle on what we can do now, we're going to be fish food.
Yep. That didn't do any effect. Okay, what are you gonna do, Nuparu? Oh, you made her mad. Kanoi Garai. Mask of Gravity. You're gonna sink it to the bottom of the sea. Rip in pieces now and you're full of venom healed. Are you serious right now? You seriously put Rip in pieces? All because it's a Bionicle Lego set. Oh my god.
Impossible. Hookie?
Yep.
This is more like it. Hey, a toe of stone ought to be able to make something sink like a rock, right?
Yep. And also, Hookie has a normal hand now.
How could they survive?
The set version had only had like.
How are we doing it?
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil much in case you guys don't know.
This mask matches the description of the Mask of Stealth once worn by Toa Nidiki. I
Yep.
should be able to fade
No
into the
Volotech.
background and make virtually no noise. Let's test that theory.
Kanoi Volotech.
The mood here is quite tense. 6 Toa suddenly charging in wouldn't be a good idea. Let's see.
Hold it. We're not here to fight you.
Got a funny way of showing it. We know what you pit types are like. Bunch of liars and murderers.
No,
well, you're
not them.
getting into Mari Nui.
Pit? Mari Nui? What are you talking about? We were told there was a Matoran village down here that needed saving, and...
We can save ourselves. Next thing you'll be telling me you're not from the pit? That's your Toa, or some black water like that.
We are Toa.
Yeah, who else dresses like this?
Then where were you? Where were you when Mari Nui sank? Where have you been all this time, when Baraki were picking us off one by one for the fun of it?
Enough. My name is Defilak. I am the leader of Mari Nui's council for this span time. What do you want here?
I am Tomomitoro. We came to your village seeking a mask that has been lost. It is vital that we recover it.
You are the second being to ask me about the mask in the last day. The first followed up his question by killing one of my friends, just to show Scan that he could do it.
Sarda isn't dead, I feel like. Don't worry.
One of you may enter the village. The rest of you, if you really are heroes, defend Mari Nui. The fields of air are held hostage by ever dangerous.
Oh yeah, I remember this part.
Freedom,
This is the
and
part
perhaps
where,
my people will see
yeah,
you for
they
what you
decided
speak say you
to.
are.
I will.
This is the part where they kind of joined the forces of the Baraki for temporarily. So the Baraki would.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
What just happened?
How can you not know? You are a creature of the sea, Matoro. You must have known you can't breathe air.
Can't breathe air? If that is the case, will we ever return home? Has the search for the Mask of Life doomed us to a life under the sea?
Maybe.
This
Actually,
shouldn't be
no,
too
since
difficult.
you're the one who's going to
5 of
give
us,
them
5,000 of them.
the ability
I
to
like
breathe
your idea
air
of hair
in
on
the
it.
end.
And what's with the fins?
What?
You have fins. They kind of look like wings. And a big claw.
Have you looked at yourself lately? Or
Yep.
any of the others? We've all changed.
I dodged
Kongo's a
the
lot
big
shorter
thing,
for some reason.
The Mask of Life.
It's his set form than the Inika form.
When we entered the water, it must have done this to us so we could survive down here.
That's officially off my naming day gift list.
The one thing we hoped we might get out of being underwater is that Kongu wouldn't be able to talk. Come on, we have a job to do.
Maybe we don't? Look.
Where are they going?
Okay, Holly, you're the one with water on the brain. Do you see Rahi does normally act this way? Or is it what it looks like? Really creepy.
No, it's not normal. This is weird. Makoto comes up and gives you a hug weird.
Yep.
It's almost like they're waiting for something.
Yep,
Or
they're waiting.
someone.
Oh, I remember this from the trailer.
So they are.
And people wonder why I hate water.
Yep, Kongu.
Ah, me, what have we here? 5 little Toa who have lost their way. We would have been here sooner to greet you, but you know, it's never wise to go swimming too soon after a meal.
I don't like it. What are they even doing here? Something smells.
That will be you, Karapar. Eating those 6-foot-long blood snails.
Quiet!
Oh.
I am Prydak. We are the Baraki, and this is our realm. Tell us why you are here, and perhaps you will live to see another tide.
Better listen to him, masked ones. Prydak was not himself, or rather, too much himself. A little while ago, I did a little trick of mine to calm him down. Otherwise, he might kill you first and then ask questions of your corpses. This way works much better, you see.
That sounds definitely like what Friday would do.
What did you do to be exiled here?
Exiled? We're not...
In the habit of explaining ourselves to every bait fish that comes along. By what right do you and your pathetic schools of minnows interfere with us?
By right of conquest!
Do you have any other answer to give? Or are you content to tread water and bluster like toothless Takea sharks?
You have not heard of the Baraki before?
Oh, here we go again.
Their name has come down the millennia. A relic used to frighten pathetic Matoran and keep them in their beds at night.
Perhaps. Our day was long ago, but a new era is about to begin. And it starts with this.
Ignition.
You recognize it? Interesting. So few have seen this mask and lived.
I do. And I have. Aren't you worried about its legendary curse?
Curse? Look at me. Look at where I dwell. Look at my companions, once rulers, now monstrosities. And tell me, how much more cursed could we be?
Relax, Prydak. Stay in control.
I thought you said there were 6 of them. I only count 5.
It counts? Amazing! To answer your dull-witted question, we were 6. But profits go farther shared among 5, if you catch my current.
Bring them along. We have a
Yep,
long
they
journey
managed to
ahead of
fool
us,
them,
and
but at the same time, the Matoran weren't convinced with Matoro.
Allies. It's always best, when traveling, to make sure you bring lunch along.
So, when did you become Holly the Barbarian?
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Besides, it's sort of fun.
Yep. But it's not going to be fun with
This has been a
Matoro.
disastrous day. Dekar is missing. Sarda is dead. And who knows how many other Matoran heroes were injured.
I'm sorry. I wish we had gotten here sooner, but time is running out and we need that mask.
Mask. There is no mask. I have never heard of any...
The fields of air are free again. The carrot crabs have withdrawn. We can harvest the air again.
I knew the others wouldn't let you down.
The others? Do you mean the 5 who look like you? I saw them talking with the Baraki, and then they left with them.
They're prisoners?
No, looked more like partners to me.
Destroy the traitor Toa!
Oh,
Welcome
Kodak
to
Blaster.
the Runner. My name is Hydraxon. You have the right to remain jailed.
Oh, yeah. I remember this scene.
Prydak insists you are guests, Toa. Try anything stupid and be surprised at how swiftly formalities are dropped.
Oh, yeah. You do not want to, kind of...
Holly!
Oh, Grenadeball attack! Yep.
Makoto's bones, you scared 10,000 years off me. What are you doing here?
You told Jala you knew something. I figured it was time for share and tell.
At the height of their power, the 6 members of the League, Prydak, Takadox, Karapar, Alek, Mantex, and Kalma, tried to combine their armies and rebel against the Great Spirit Matanui, but they were crushed by the Brotherhood of Makoto. The records are sketchy after that, saying only that they were
The
condemned
thing
for their
is,
crimes and taken away
how
for
did Holly
punishment.
know this, even
Then
though
what are they doing down
she,
here?
along with
Maybe-
the other Matoran, were
What if they were in prison somewhere?
were in
And
like
when the Great
stasis
Cataclysm struck
spheres
our home,
that
it hit
wiped
other
off
places
every
too.
single memory of them
A
on
massive
Metronui
earthquake
back
could
when
have
they
shattered
originally
their
lived
cells
on
and set them
Metronui.
free. But mutated
I think you guys
as
are probably
they are
confused
now,
at this point,
they
so
can't
yeah, I'm just
reclaim
gonna stop
their
talking.
kingdoms. Unless somehow the power of the Mask of Life can make them what they once were.
Our only advantage is they think we're as bad as they are, and we're condemned here as well. We need to break out and get the mask before they can use it.
It's worse than that. I overheard Takadox and Kalma talking. The mask is cracking and crumbling. Its power is leaking out. If we don't act soon, there won't be any Mask of Life left to save.
Yep. I remember this scene.
You could probably break out of here, Runner. If you really wanted to. Let me show you why you don't want
Maxilos.
to. This is Maxilos. Being completely mechanical, he is the perfect guard. For he cannot be bribed
He's the only
or
Titan set
deceived.
that I owned.
His reflexes are faster
Besides
than
Nocturne,
any
of course.
being. Watch. The pet is Spinax. Once it has your scent, it will follow you to the edge of the universe and beyond for however many centuries it takes.
Wait a minute.
So I suggest you make yourself
What if
comfortable.
Hydraxon's knee joints
You're going to
are
be
like
here
the
a
2008
long
knee joints?
If
I don't remember
Maxilos
seeing
is
that.
a living being, I won't have to hold back. A few quick eye starts.
You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just gonna shut it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Makoto.
We meet again, Makoto. The last time, our positions were reversed. I was the vanquished, while you stood with the victors. But
It's over 1 hour. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of reaction, like an hour-long reaction.
You knew I wasn't gone for good.
You can't be here.
And why not? This is a perfectly good, if stiff and ungainly, body. And you must admit, it is better than life as a green and black cloud stuffed inside a crystal vat.
Yep.
Makoto.
Definitely
Are you going to kill me then?
Call me Maxilos. Everyone else here does. I prefer to keep my true identity to myself, for now. As for your question, I'm on your side in this, Makoto. You would be wise to see that I stay there.
Yep.
Today, the reign of the Baraki begins again. With this mask, we can reclaim our empire.
How? Our old kingdoms are a long way away, Prydak.
and on dry land. In case you hadn't noticed, none of us are exactly built for the surface world anymore.
You have all the imagination of a lump of coral, Karapar. The mask is damaged.
Yeah, Karapar is known for his brute strength, but not for his intelligence. Kind of like a bruiser, one of Kreka's species.
We will be restored to what we once were, and the League of Six Kingdoms will live once more. And in the meantime, where will we keep the mask? Here.
How do we know you won't change yourself and leave the rest of us as we are?
Ozone.
How dare you suggest
Stop it! We won't get anywhere fighting over the mask. I say we put it in
Tydog is like the...
Takadox is right. We shared our victories and our punishment. So we shall share this mask too. Until we can see if it can do all you claim.
All right, I will take it there myself.
We'll all take it there.
All but me. I'm going to check on those Toa, condemned to the pit they may have been, but that doesn't mean they can be trusted.
Oh, Kalma's a smart one. Takadox is like the peacemaker of the group. But at the same time, Takadox isn't who he actually is.
The scouting mission is done. It is time for the hunt.
If only you knew. Nocturne! The first Titan set in 2007 that I owned.
He was exiled from his home island after he broke something.
What did he break?
The island. He was in a bad mood. The island wasn't very big and he hid it in just the right spot. Shows what lots of sleep, clean living, and razor whales for breakfast every day will do for you.
My place! Go away! No one wants to take your place. We brought you a pretty mask to keep. You stay here and keep it safe. Understand? If someone other than us comes for it, consider them a free meal. Do you know who I am? Prydak, the shark. Then you know what will happen if you don't do what I ask.
Yeah. You'll get eaten by a bunch of tequila sharks.
And next time, I won't stop with your arm.
Oh yeah, probably chopped off one of his arms, and then, but he has the ability to regenerate though, so it's not a big deal.
Out of the cave,
except for the fact that his regenerated arm is no longer his what it once were. One of Kalma's octopus things. Where do you get the orange shield piece though? From Rotor? Oh yeah, Kanoifaxon!
What happened?
the mask. It lets me mimic the powers of any sea creature.
Yep.
I remembered there was a hypnotic rahi fish who could entrance prey, so I summoned that ability. The giant squid is unharmed, but when it awakens, we will be long gone.
Sounds good to me. The problem with water is it's so wet.
How did you get past your guard?
Used my mask to cut off his gravity. Too bad you missed it. You believe a Takia shark can fly.
Use your mask.
I'd really rather not.
Crazy.
The best I can manage is a low lukewarm flame down here.
A Hana crab. Oh god.
Time to make a wish.
Oh no, you're gonna strangle him. Who are you gonna summon?
What is that?
What? What is that? did it come from?
Well, I told you I didn't want to use the mask.
The Kunori Zap has its uses and its disadvantages.
Makoto, what are you doing?
Sorry. You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
This is a Toa wearing a mask of stealth. What is all this?
That is
Planning
ironic.
to start a war?
No. Just planning to still be around when it's over.
This is where they got the Kodak blasters.
Two blasters, Kungu? Really?
Two hands.
Technically, Kongu didn't.
Kodak revolving blaster.
Turn back! We have no need for ever friends of the Baraki here.
Alright. We don't have time for this. Huki, you and I will take out the launchers. And the rest.
I know an easier way. Kongu, use your power. Make the air inside that bubble shove him out of it. You see, if I wanted you dead, you would be dead. I don't. Neither do my friends. We'd like to help if you would just stop shooting at us long enough to let us do it.
Why should I faith trust you? Nothing in the pit can be trusted.
I am not of the pit. I am a Toa of water. The sea belongs to me, not to the Baraki or their servants. And through me, the sea belongs to you too.
Very well. We will lower our weapons. For now. But how will you help us?
The Baraki have something that belongs to us. We are going to get it back.
And they're going to resist. Which is just too bad for them. Give us a hand, and maybe you'll have 6 less Baraki to worry about when it's all over.
Once that's done, there are some other friends you might want to meet. I know they'll want to meet you.
If you are what you say you are, we have much to discuss. But first, we will need to find your other companion. He quick fled into the black water and never returned. But with luck, maybe there's still a body left to recover.
He's still alive thanks to Makoto.
How sweet, Makoto. They are willing to spare a moment to recover your corpse.
Shut up.
Perhaps we should swim over there and tell them reports of your death are premature. But not a word about who inhabits this crimson shell. You know what I can do to your friends, if I so choose.
Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Isn't it obvious? It's because you're so good at keeping secrets.
Oh yeah, Toraganuju. He used to be Toraganuju's translator, and he's the only Matoran on Matanui who knows all the secrets that Toraga has kept from them. So yeah, that's why he has to keep secrets.
What? Stop dying! I should go ask Galak about this. And if I run into Brydek on the way, maybe I should shake his hand.
Oh god, remember this scene? The Gadunka turns into a giant, yep! From the books as well. Wait, who grabbed it? Was it Nocturne or Kalma? Meanwhile on the surface. The Toanuva? Yep. Retrieve the staff of Artica. So, where are you going now? Or they're going to Odina? Is that where the Dark Hunter Fortress is? If I remember correctly, that's where the Dark Hunter Fortress is. So that they can retrieve the staff of Artica.
Now we're on a deadline.
We have to finish our mission before the spring thaw.
2 down, and only 200 to go.
BionicleNP's mock rock sheet.
Be a dark hunter.
Yep.
Stone as building material.
Odina is definitely a Dark Hunter base.
Fortress this is.
But they usually move their Dark Hunter bases every so often, so that the enemies wouldn't actually lock onto their homes.
The Dark Hunters will keep it with their treasures, which means not far from the Shadowed One's throne. We find him, we find the staff.
And find me you have. Did you really think you could enter my fortress without my knowledge? Did you really think you could make it this far unless I wanted you here? Of course, I know 6-Toa Nuva could break out of this trap easily. But I am hoping you will take the time to listen. I have an offer to make, and a secret to share.
What kind of secret are you gonna give them, Shadow One? It's been a while ever since I've read through the serial, so I don't remember most of it. They're going to Karzani, where they're gonna take the staff of Artica from him, and Gully's gonna flood Karzani, and yeah, Makoto Icarus is going to... Wait, go to Zia? That's where the Vortexes live. Oh, that's where I think that's where they're gonna meet the Toahaga. But before they become Toahaga, they were Haga.
To deal with the ever-dark beasties.
Let the locals deal with it. We should focus on the Shadowed One's favor.
That's not an option, brother.
Speak the answer, Vortex, or suffer my fury.
Toa, I don't need your help.
Perhaps not.
Oh really, Rudaka? Last time you said that, you were beaten by 6 Toa
Your island is being
Hordika.
destroyed by the Totorok and the Konoe dragon, and the Dark Hunters want you dead. Odds are the Brotherhood of Makuta does too, or soon will. Help us, and maybe we can help you.
We want nothing from her. Let her meet the fate she so richly deserves.
How kind of you to think on my behalf, but I'm smart enough to know when I'm in an impossible situation.
The Rotuka spinner, and they're gonna turn back to Toahaga. Yep, I knew it.
This is amazing! My friends, it's over! We are heroes again!
Yep.
You're always heroes. Now, you just look the part.
A Makuta, named Icarax. He was already there. Stole
Yep, I knew it. Makoto Icarax stole the staff of
Mask
Artica.
of Shadows. And the Brotherhood was his now. That's what he said. And soon,
Pterodax is not gonna be happy if he hears about that.
It sounds like you have urgent matters to do with Toa Nuva. We shall stay and deal with the situation here. We know how to deal with the likes of her. We need that staff, and we're going to have it. Even if we have to tear it from a Makuta's dead hands. Let's go.
Yep. Icarax stole the Mask of Shadows from Makuta's corpse. So yeah. And of course, Makuta isn't actually dead. He's still alive. He just left his mortal body.
I disagree. Sure. That sounds like a fine idea.
Oh god. Spinax, be nice.
Perhaps living so long in this night black water has made us see only darkness in others. If you are truly about to face great trouble danger on behalf of Marinui, we would be honored to call you Toa Mari.
The honor is ours, Tefilak. We'll try to prove worthy of your trust.
Oh, yes. Indeed we will.
You're not helping, Makuta. You're not helping.
Living down here is becoming downright unhealthy. It's like a bad dream I might have after feasting near Mantax's reef.
For the last time, Alec. Where is he? Where has he taken the mask?
I I don't know. Do you think I'm such a fool that I let Nocturne leave the mask and not go with him?
You are foolish enough to try my patience, so nothing is beyond your depths of idiocy.
Yep.
What is this?
Snacks for later.
What do you expect? We left the Mask of Life with Nocturne, and he's walked off with it. Since he's Alex Lieutenant, Prydac decided an interrogation was needed. Code for Prydac hasn't eaten in an hour.
Actually, we thought perhaps you, Karapar, and those two might have persuaded Nocturne to hand it over and then eased him out of his life. But don't worry, Goma. I told him you would never do such a thing.
Of course not.
For one thing, you're not that smart.
I don't have the mask, but I know where to look. The Toa. They've escaped. They must have found it and taken it.
Then we
Actually,
will find
not
them.
yet.
And when we're done, we scatter the remains to the sharks.
Always to the sharks. Ah, well, I almost feel sorry for that group of Toa, hunted and doomed as they are. And just when they thought it was safe to come into the pit.
Yep. Well, they don't have a choice since the Ignitica for some reason sank to the bottom of the ocean. And
Stop me now, are we?
There you are. It was a decoy. The venom.
she has a Kanohi facts on though, so I know that that's not. So seeing that I've already read the books, I know that she's not gonna die.
Say it.
Say what?
Some tree speak complaint about being cold and wet, bumping your head on cave ceilings, and already being tired of smelling like fish. Just say it, and let's get it over with so we can keep searching.
No, I don't think I will.
Why not?
You already said it. By the way, is this cave number 400 or 500? I lost count.
Do you ever stop joking? You didn't act like this.
Lima Torin, don't stop joking. Tell that to Liwa.
Did you?
I wasn't one of the 6 Toa to decide the fate of the universe then, either. Sure, I was grim and
Well,
serious a lot of the
technically,
time running
Kangu
wars,
started joke even
but
less when
totally
he came
knew
into
about
Ignitica.
sometimes a little humor helps
Especially
everyone
since
relax and keep things in
Nuparu has the
perspective.
ability to fly
Besides,
rather
Joe,
than him
between you and Huki,
when he was
grim and
when they were
serious
both
was already covered on
Ignitica.
this team.
You could have done just as good a job as leading the team as I have. Before this crisis is over, this team is going to have to come behind a leader, whether it's me or someone else.
Hey, what are those?
There's something alive in there.
Oh!
Moving.
Kama
Back
Squid
there,
Farm!
And the shells are cracking. Do you think this is some kind of home nest for really short bull rock?
Or that thing that attacked you before. Be prepared for anything.
I could prepare a lot better from outside.
You might want to run.
Feed my little ones, but leave something for your master as well.
Oh god.
Can I ask you something? What? Do you ever miss home? I mean, Metro Nui?
Sure I do. Don't you?
All the time. I guess it's just... you were always so popular. You had a lot of friends. You have a lot to miss. But you don't talk about home very much.
Listen, just because I don't sit around complaining about how much I miss my home and my friends, that doesn't mean I don't think about them. But we have a job to do, Nuparu. And I figure the sooner we get it done, the sooner I can see home again.
Yep.
Feeling sad about what I miss is a luxury I don't have time for right now.
Yeah, I understand. Hey, what's up ahead here? Eels!
And what are they eating?
No, you're not.
Holly would be proud. Earth and stone, victors under the sea. Right, Huki? Huki?
Oh god, where did he go?
Where are you?
Let me guess. Get down. Oh, Ehlek! Ehlek was behind the attack. I should have known.
The other half is being smart enough to know that you really can't ever prepare for that which you don't expect.
Then what do?
You improvise, translator, and you try not to let your enemies find out you're doing it.
Yeah, those were the good old days.
Alright, here's what we do, partner. Hello? Maxilos? Master of Shadows? Great. When he's not wanted, which is virtually all of the time, you can't get rid of him. When you do want him, he's back to being a puff of smoke someplace else.
Yep.
Tell us, Toa, where is the Mask of Life?
We should have withheld that, you sea sludge.
Sorry, I never discuss such important matters in the middle of an aquarium. Tell the sharks to take a walk, or a swim, and we can have a talk.
Do you know where you are, Toa? This is a Takea shark hunting ground. The sea floor underneath you is littered with the bodies of creatures that weren't fast enough to get away. Do you think you're fast enough?
I don't have to be. Not as long as I'm strong enough to fight back.
Action. He's gonna break. Yep.
Is that the best you can do, Toa?
Activate your Trina.
Are you worthy of my best?
Can only Trina. Yep.
We appear to be evenly matched.
Not so. My side has nothing left to lose.
Yep, because they're technically zombies.
Normally I would enjoy watching a paralyzed Toa struggle for her life, but I have no time for such pleasure now. I have a mask to find.
Riptide. You should really watch out for those.
Impossible! Riptides only happen near the shore. We are nowhere near land.
I learned the ways of the water from Turaga no Kama and Toagali Nuba. The ocean shelters me, heals me, and obeys me.
Then speak, Toa. Abaraki knows when to fight and when to listen.
Why did you attack me?
How did you survive?
There are beasts of the sea immune to any venom, and I am as well, if I choose.
I want the Mask of Life. I thought you had it.
And I thought you did. While we're fighting, whoever does have it will be escaping with it.
Your friends?
No, yours.
I have no friends. Only enemies I haven't killed.
I remember that. Yep. LJ did do that kind of that skit when he reviewed Mantex.
Oh yeah, go away. I don't want to go to work today. There's a spare boxer vehicle over there.
You still remember the box.
If you don't wake up quick, you might not wake up at all. Ow!
Oh. What did you hit me for? You know we can get out of here whenever we like.
Good. Then tell them.
Okay.
Oh.
Those eels.
Okay.
Oh my god. You're still dreaming about when you first created the box sword, Nuparu?
Heavier, but there's an awful lot of them. I tried blocking their holes with elemental stone, but the mud's so soft, the rock just fell down to the bottom of the trench.
Yep.
Before I tried anything that could get us permanently dead, I figured I'd better wake you up.
I know a way out.
But you can use your electrifying chains that you have on your arms.
Pulleys, bits and pieces of borak, or gears bigger than I am?
No. It involves explosions.
Yep,
Lots
Kordak.
and
Desolation
lots of
blasters.
explosions. Then I'm your Toa.
Yep.
Go!
But the Kordak blaster only has 6 rounds though, so how do you refill them?
If you use it at such close range, you'll blow your head off. Give me a second.
Huh.
Welcome back, Toa. How many volts does it take to blow you up?
Alright, let's take them apart. And when we're done down here, I don't even want to see a puddle of water ever again.
I got a better idea. There are a few big sharks swimming way above where our friend is standing. What do you think would happen if they suddenly gained weight?
Curse you and your Takeya's presence, Ryback!
I think we just ruined a friendship.
Yeah, and I'm all broken up about it.
Yep. You just make a
You call yourselves warlords?
not trust
Warlords
Ryback.
don't quick hide behind rahibis. They do their own killing.
We are also smart enough to tell when an enemy is trying to bait us. In our time, entire nations bowed before us. Cities fell. Armies were destroyed. Do you really think a group of condemned Toa will prove more than a moment's annoyance?
We weren't condemned here. You Baraki got it wrong.
Why else would you be here? Nobody comes here unless they have to.
We came from an island on the surface called Voya Nui. We're here for the Mask of Life. Help us get our hands on it, and we'll show you the way out of this place. Or we can fight, and risk the mask getting destroyed in the battle.
Since when do Toa make deals? Don't treat us like we're Rahi. Before we wound up here, your kind lived in fear of us. Everyone did.
Past days. Is that all you have?
We earned the right to rule. It is a right we never willingly surrendered. If we aid you now, it means going up against our allies. What do you have to offer that is worth that?
When the Mask of Life is back in our hands, Baraki, we'll make sure you get all you have earned and everything you deserve. Oppose us, and I swear to you by Matanui, we will destroy the mask before you even get your claws on it.
Your offer is intriguing, but promises and vows mean nothing beneath the waves. Even if we agreed, Pradak would never go along with aiding Toa. So you...
Yep, Pradak doesn't trust Toa, especially after the Toa Haga kind of showed them who's the boss.
Kill Pradak, then we'll talk.
Jollar, you have to follow the Toa code. Toa do not kill.
Is this the price the Mask of Life asked to save the Great Spirit Motonui? I've seen Matora enslaved, Paraka driven mad, Brutaka betraying everything he ever believed in, all in the name of a cursed mask.
Yep.
And now, more death and destruction, this time through my actions. Where does it end?
It doesn't, you fool.
So, you are still in that body. I thought you would fled at the first sign of danger.
It seemed like a good idea to remain silent. The Baraki and I are old friends. It is an acquaintance I prefer not to reveal.
Yep, Makoto was the one who attacked the Baraki when the Baraki planned to overthrow Matanui.
There are always choices, some easier than others. The Baraki made theirs 80,000 years ago when they decided to challenge Matanui.
Yep.
Now they are living with the consequences.
Just like you.
Yes, I made my choices too. But it is not I who will have to face the consequences of them. It's you and your kind.
Toa. You have not yet begun to pay the price demanded of you.
You could help. You keep saying you want me to win.
Choices, little Toa. It all comes down to choices. Unless I'm mistaken, the Baraki called Balak has made a very bad one for himself, and a very good one for us.
What's going on? I thought all the Baraki were on the same side.
Throw a group of your enemies into the vilest prison imaginable, and they will forge a stronger bond, for they are all sharing the same misery. But offer even the glimpse of a means of escape, and they will tear each other to shreds, scrambling for the exit. Consider yourself lucky, Motoro. It's not every day one gets to see a war begin.
The Undersea War. Which technically isn't the official name of the war. Yep, I told you Sarda is so...
Is it really?
Lesovic!
Of course it's me, and right now I have friends back in that cave that need rescuing. If you're any good with that sword, I could use your help.
Somebody once told me that knowledge is sharper than a sword. Before I charge into a fight, I could use a little more of that.
Joel Lansovic? But it can't be. How could it be here?
Yes, I am Lesovic, though no one has called me a Toa in a very long time. As for how I got here, it's a long story, my friend.
Oh, Karzani!
Oh, nonsense! There is a war to be fought in this place, and a universe to win. But first, I need to sharpen my claws in combat. When I'm done with the two of you, I will be ready at last. Ready to conquer!
Let's see what Velika has to say about that once you are all kind of on Spears Machina. You're gonna die either way,
Destruction
Kazani.
today, with the promise of much more to come. We have seen heroes behaving like villains. You yourself have done things you and I would be reluctant to do. It is a time for celebration.
I'm doing only what I have to do to save the life of Matanui. A life you put in jeopardy.
Think what you like, little Toa, and try to avoid admitting to yourself that you are one bad day, one moment of cruelty, one fit of rage away from being me. Come with me. I want to show you something.
What?
Call it an answer to some of your questions. I discovered this shortly after taking over the body of Maxilos. It's an entrance to the original pit, the prison once inhabited by the Baraki and others like them. There is something down there I think you should see.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
You don't. But surely a strong and brave Toa like yourself fears nothing. Follow me.
Yep.
What is this?
All that remains of the Toa Tuyet. She was condemned here many thousands of years ago. She died here, though I don't know why. Perhaps she was trying to escape.
Why was she sent here?
It is hard for me to give exact reason, since I did not even know here existed until a few days ago. But I do know her crime. She tampered with an object of power that did not belong in her hands. It was too much for her. She went wild, was defeated by Toa Lee-Kon and Toa Nidiki. And the object was
I remember that from the Bionicle Origins, also released by BionicleNP.
Get to the point.
I would have thought it would be obvious. Tuyet is dead. She is also the only one who might know how the powerful artifact, the Nui Stone, could be recreated. I want you to use your mask, Motoro, the mask of reanimation. I want you to bring her back.
What will Motoro do?
Oh, don't bother to fight. No one, not Not even the legendary Manus Crab has been able to break those bonds.
You don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
No, I guess you wouldn't. But we have crossed paths before. It was many, many thousands of years ago. I came to your realm seeking to free my friends, who had been sent there by a mad Turaga. I was driven off by your Manus Crabs, but I came again and again, only to fail each time. By the time I slipped past your guardians, my friends had been exiled from your realm. I knew not where.
Then failure is nothing new to you, Toa. You can take comfort that your defeat today will come as no surprise.
He's not a failure. I remember. I remember Lesvik defending our home from Rahi beasts. I remember when he and his team left, never to return. At least not while he was still there.
Yep.
He's not a failure.
Lesvik is the only member of the Tor
hero.
Kordak left alive.
Hero.
Since Lesvik was the one who killed his Toa team.
No, that's impossible!
Nothing's impossible without willpower.
Defeated! Stunned!
Oh, I am stunned. Shocked and amazed, too, that you thought mere links of metal could hold a Toa. Now, rancid remains of Rai's dinner. Let's try this again.
We have no reason to fight this Cyborg. None at all.
Oh, really, Karzani? Now you want to back off, huh?
Easier prey to
Oh no, not the Kunohi Olisi!
There we gone. We're doomed.
Stop it!
I have better things to do than toy with the likes of you. So will you fight me? Or will you help your little friend?
This isn't over, Karzani. Wherever you go, you had better be looking over your shoulder, because one day I will be there. And I promise I will be the last thing you'll ever see.
Yeah, about that.
You're insane. I won't do what you ask.
I must have missed the part where I gave you a choice. I want you to use your mass power to reanimate this corpse, and I want you to do it now. I could just kill you, Makoto, take the mask, and do the job myself. But it's so much more amusing this way.
Even if I bring her back, she won't be able to help you recreate the new stone. So have no spirit, no mind.
I have always found the minds of Toa to be vastly overrated anyway. Now, get to work.
Oh god.
Behold, when the Nui Stone exploded so many thousands of years ago, most of it vaporized, but some fragments survived buried in Tuyet's armor. With these, I can recreate the stone as it once was. All I need is the proper tool.
What tool?
The staff of Artaka. And unless I'm mistaken, your old friends, the Toa Nuva, are about to get it for me.
Yeah. About that, Icarax kind of took it from you. Yep.
You aren't the Makoto we fought before. Do you just wear the Mask of Shadows to rely on your superior's reputation?
You dare compare me to that ignorant green waste? I'm so much more than that show could ever hope to be. All he holds from his name are his elaborate schemes, convoluted tackle scratch. But myself, my direct methods are clearly effective, as you have witnessed.
Witness this.
I'm in shock.
Yep, she flooded Karzahni's realm.
Matoro! Where are you going? And who is that Toa with you? She looks... Matoro, what have you done?
We have a meeting to attend. Or have you forgotten?
One of my brotherhood waits near Marinui, but he will not wait long. You wouldn't want to make us late, would you? And Matoro, breathe a word to Harley, and neither of you will live to see another tide.
Holly, don't worry. Everything's fine. Just trust me.
I do trust you. But I think you've become a little too used to keeping secrets, brother. And I'm starting to wonder if you trust me. Or any of us.
It will all work out. Everything is going just as planned. As smooth as that time Neparo used his mask of flight to transport you over the chasm. Remember? Now we have to go.
Matoro! Wait a minute. When I flew with Nuparu, he dropped me. I almost got killed. Matoro was trying to send me a message. He's in trouble. And I wish I knew how to get him out.
Yep.
Are you alright?
You're supposed to put him back into the bubble, Lesovic.
Air is poison to you now.
You promised me a story.
Oh, actually, maybe not.
My team of Toa had gone on
Sarda
a mission many ages ago.
Kind of
I had hesitated
now,
for a crucial second in battle,
there.
resulting in my entire team being killed. Haunted by guilt, I returned home, only to find that all the Matoran I had befriended had been sent to the realm of Karzani. Unable to free them, I became a wanderer. I have done some good, but never enough to atone for my past mistakes.
Maybe this is your chance to do that. Karzani is a menace. If he were to ally with the Baraki, Marinu will stand a chance. We have to stop him.
If he is stopped here, he will just return to his realm and do more evil to his Matoran captives. No, Sarda. We need to do more than stop him.
Kill him?
We need to destroy him.
Yep, I knew it. Lesovic is driven with vengeance. Oh no, not... Oh my god. You rely too much on your OEC.
I know you have a voice. I am Kazani, and I would know. What is this staff of Artaka, and where can I find it? Or do I need to dismantle you and tear the information out of your mechanical mind?
So this is the legendary Karzani.
Interesting. Even if the design was not familiar, you have the stick of Artaka about you. Reason enough to turn you to scrap. Speak up, you miserable machine. I cannot hear your words.
Alright, Makoto. Use your shadow hand. Just kill him.
Karzani, the jailer of Matoran. Karzani, the would-be avatar of evil. Karzani, the fool. And soon to be a dead fool.
Who are you?
I am Makuta. I am power. You have broken my Toa and delayed my passage, and I hate to be late.
Yes, I've heard of you, Makuta. A tin-covered tyrant who wishes to be lord of the Matoran, as if being worshipped by insects had some meaning. I do not know where you are going, but I do know this. Your journey is about to end here.
Not here, but on 2010.
Makoto, observe. Yes! See the future day when the Tomanuva will awaken the Great Spirit, Matanui. Witness the Great Spirit's power surge through the universe, seeking out those who would dare to rebel against him. Embrace the terrible vengeance of Matan.
Okay, for once, I'm actually on Makoto's side. Makoto, just tear him apart.
You.
souvenirs too, Tahu.
Just
Jala's
a little
mask!
something that doesn't
Likan's
need to get
X-mask.
lost again.
So, Sonic stop at Kazani was ever happy bride. A flash flood urges us to get back to our true hero mission.
Right! Something to do with our destiny?
We'll split up and cover more ground, but hopefully no covering it with tons of water this time.
What about...
Or any other element.
You made a mistake, Kazani. You see, I don't get nightmares. I give them. Your shadow plays are impressive, Tyrant. But never forget who is the true master of shadows.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna shoot your Korak blaster shoulder pad on him.
Kazani doesn't seem like he would still be a threat. Not after what Maximus just did to him.
I'm not sure who this Maximus is or what his powers are, but I once ran into a rock lion, half dead from injuries received in battle, mad with pain. I thought it would be easy to end it and put the poor thing out of its misery. That fight lasted 3 days, and the rock lion won. Don't underestimate a wounded foe. If anything, our enemy may be more dangerous now than ever before.
Yep, Lesovik is correct.
This is what we're going to do. I spotted some equipment in a Baraki weapons cache. We're going to make a trap and then lure Kazani into it. And then we can...
Oh, Toa Nikila and of course someone else.
Lesovik? Are you alright? You seem so far away.
Alright? Yes. No. It's just... this doesn't feel right somehow. Like it wasn't supposed to happen this way.
Don't be silly. Of course it was. We won, didn't we? Thanks to you. We're Toa. Don't we always win in the end? So stop frowning and come on. The Matoran are putting on a celebration for us.
Yeah, Lesovik, this is one of Kazani's,
There's something else I should be doing right now, but for the love of me, I can't...
I know, I've read the serials. This is one of Kazani's tricks.
Right now, this moment, I feel the happiest I have in a long, long time. I'm with my team.
Yeah, but it's an illusion though, so yeah, I hate to break it to you, Lesovik.
What's wrong with him?
Lesovik said Kazani can show you alternate events, usually horrifying ones intended to terrify you. But, Idris, what if he showed you a future or a past that you wished for? And what if you wanted it so much that you stay trapped in that vision forever?
Yep.
As you requested, my master, the staff of Artaga.
That is all the staff needs. One piece, and its power will recreate the stone as it once was.
And what good will that do you? What do you plan to do with it?
Very well, my curious little Toa. Think on this.
How can the character breathe underwater though? I mean, he can turn into a gaseous state and then leave his body, but...
fall under my sway.
Yeah,
well,
no, never mind.
What's better than to use the newly stone to increase his power 100-fold, 1,000-fold? Imagine an all-powerful Toa at my command, wiping your kind from the face of this planet.
I can't let you do this.
And I can't let you stop me. No one can stop me now.
Oh. Wait, who did that?
Dares.
In my time...
Oh, Brutaka!
Maybe too many things. I fell a long way from the light, and I can never find my way back.
But somehow you did in the end.
So complete that I can't recognize a monster when I see one. Botar! It's gone. The staff is gone and you cannot reach it. You've lost.
If I have lost the staff, you are about to lose everything.
You seem to have me mistaken for someone who has anything at all left to lose.
Yep.
This is crazy. Would you just hold up for a second and listen?
You saw what happened outside. Karzani did something to Lesvik. I know he did. That leaves only us to find him, and that's what we're going to do. Now, remember the plan. I was able to find the material Lesvik mentioned and rig a makeshift trap. We get him to chase us, he trips the trap, and wham!
I just hope it's wham for him, not wham for us.
Yep.
That was fun. I never get tired of bashing a few heads together. Hey, some of the guys were suggesting we patrol that Zyglak hunting ground next week. What do you think?
Sure. Wait. Something she said is triggering a flash of memory. Nikila and the others were dead, killed by the acid cloud we had defeated so long ago. But wait, that wasn't right. They weren't dead, they're alive. Aren't they?
Sorry, Lisovic, but you're actually... It's actually an illusion.
Zyglak. You were killed by Zyglak.
What? Those losers killed me? Not on their best day.
We have been in a battle long ago, but not with an acid cloud. With a horde of
He's starting to remember.
I had seen them coming, but hadn't acted fast enough, and my teammates died. They all died.
Help me, Lasovic, please!
No. I had lost the chance to help you or any of the others long ago. My friends are gone. My future is gone. And all that is left to me is revenge.
Yeah, but once you have your revenge, then what next?
Get out of here, now! Get back to the other Toa. I'll handle Makoto.
You cost me the Nui Stone. You have become an annoyance.
Then let's see if I can move up to
His power actually matches yours, Makuta.
You know, Makoto,
Actually,
you
no.
can do this all day. But it won't get you what you want.
And that is...
Well, you don't want the Mask of Life. If you did, you would never have hired those bumbling Paraka to get it for you. But you do want to be there when it's found, pulling everyone's strings. You want to decide who has it, how they use it, and when. Am I getting warm?
A little too warm for comfort.
Rutaka's actually knows what he's doing
Stasis
for once.
fields while you were still under Strahl raising archives moles.
What is it you want, Rutaka?
Once I would have said I wanted a mask myself. Once I would have seen myself ruling the universe with it. Now I guess you could say my vision's improved. And I just want to see you sweat. Oh, and by the way, Nocturne had the mask last I saw. But Hydraxin was about to take it away from him.
Oh yeah, I remember that from the books.
So maybe you better go see.
This isn't over.
Oh, Makuta, I'm counting on that.
Let's see what happens next.
Get back here, you weaklings!
I've waited a long time for this moment, Kazani. You will pay for your crimes against the Matoran. This is the remnant of the once fearsome ruler? Now a maddened, pathetic shell? No, there is nothing more I could do to Karzani than has already been done. And leaving him alive is a worse punishment than killing him. That Toa, who told me about this place, Krakua, I think his name was.
Oh, Krakua, he was part of the Order.
Someone would come and take him away.
Botar. Yep.
Wherever they take him, I hope they have strong chains. But now what? Argus and I have become water breathers. We can't live in our own village anymore. What's going to become of us?
Follow me. I think this used to be some kind of breathing system. I found it when I was scouting around. It won't work for breathing air, but I was able to repair it for water breathing. Only thing is, there's only enough equipment here for one unit.
You take it, Toa. The world needs you. 2 Matoran more or less won't matter.
I don't think there's any place left for me in the world I've known. Maybe there is in this one. Anyway, I'm in no hurry to leave.
Then neither am I. You take it, Argus. Go back to Marinui. Tell them I want in a new adventure.
Where will you go?
With you. I don't know everything you've been through, but I think maybe you could use a friend.
And a reminder of what I once was. And maybe could be again.
He did a good job in combining the serials and the main story.
What have you done? We have ever lost 2 of our herders and a half a dozen Hydruka in the last 6 hours. The battles come closer to the borders of Marinui every moment. Is this how you protect us?
Turning them against each other seems like a good idea. Who knew they'd be so good at destroying each other?
It was a good idea. Remember, we still need to find the mask. If the Baraki's armies tear each other to pieces, that buys us some time to search.
Is this what we've become? Sacrificing Matoran lives? Rahi lives? Just so that we can quick finish our mission? Howley could be dead for all we know. And all of you care about—
Don't. Just don't. If we film like this, there won't be any more Matoran, or Rahi, or Holly, or any of us. None of us are happy about what's been done. But I think we're going to have to do far worse before this is over.
Yep.
Reports have been confirmed of raids advancing on the west side.
It's now a fact. The raids are on the move, heading straight for Marinui.
Manta rays.
And they are being led by your Toa Hali.
There's a Nocturne. I like to see Hydraxon in action.
The last thing I want to do in the depths of the ocean is to carry a great big light that'll attract every predator for kilos around. Why am I even— Oh yes, Brydak. Hey, Brydak!
Far enough, runner. Drop the mask and surrender.
You're Hydraxon. Back when the earthquake hit and we all escaped into the black water. Topidox killed you. I saw it. You're dead.
I got better. And you're going back where you belong.
But where we were isn't there anymore. Don't you remember? The ground shaking, the walls swollen, the water flooding in?
Wrong, Nocturne. I have no doubts, no fears, no frightening recollections. All that matters is my—
Oh! Wow. Explosive boomerang!
Next time it's your—
Wait, it didn't explode? I thought those were explosive boomerangs. They were in the cannons.
Sorry! Well, thanks for all the weapons. I'll take them off your body when you're dead again.
Start with this one. I'm here to bring you back. It really makes no difference to me if some of your parts don't make the trip. That mask, I remember it somehow. It's powerful. Too powerful to be floating down here. I can see it's already cracked, destroying itself. I guess I'll help it on its way!
Oh god. He's gonna create another Flash. Created by the Mask of Life itself.
What if we can't find the Mask of Life in time?
Ah, if only all Toa had words like can't in their vocabulary, my path in life would have been much easier. I thought your kind thrived on being optimistic to the point of insanity.
I just asked a question.
To which you know the answer. If Motunui dies, the universe that you and I and all you little Matoran friends know will be no more. Jala will lose his chance to live up to the legacy of Likon, Vakama, Tahu, and all those other lukewarm Toa of fire. Huki will never see his friend Maku again, and you will know that in Turaga Nudu's last moments, he branded you a failure.
Well, technically that did happen in the Kingdom alternate universe.
Mask of shadows.
But you guys know what that is, so yeah, I'm just gonna shout it.
To the sea near Metru Nui. Most think it just allows me to spread physical darkness, or breed a little rage here and there, but it's much more than that. My Kanohi lets me see the darkness inside everyone. All the nasty little things they hide in the shadows of their spirit. I miss that. Of course, I hardly need it with you, Matoro. Yours are practically written on your mask.
Oh, so don't say that just because he has an immoral mask.
If everyone and everything is going to die, I'm going to make sure you die first.
You wouldn't want that. After all, if anything happens to me, you will never know what to do with the Mask of Life when you get it. When, Toa, not if. I have no intention of letting you fail.
If you know so much, then tell me. If we get the Mask of Life from the Baraki, then what?
I would think it would be obvious. All must be as it was for Motunui to be healed. That means Voya Nui cannot remain floating above us like some discarded Matoran tool. Once the mask is in your hands, you will need to destroy the stone cord linking Voya Nui to Mari Nui. The cord you pass through to reach this place.
And then?
Pessimistic and dense. You truly set a new standard for Toa. Then Voya Nui will return to where it came from. Of course, anyone living on it will be killed in the process, and Mari Nui will be completely destroyed, along with its occupants. Acceptable losses to save the universe, wouldn't you agree? Cheer up, little Toa. When all is said and done, and 2 islands worth of Matoran are dead, your name will live in history, right alongside mine.
Well, that won't happen. If you guys have followed the Bionicle storyline, then you probably know what I mean. Retrieve the heart of the Visorak.
So, let me get this straight.
Mazika?
If that crystal so much as touches the ground, every single Visorak that lives and breathes is going to rocket towards it?
They don't call it the heart of the Visorak for nothing. Take care, Toa. The last genius who needed it wasn't so graceful. We're still cleaning out our land for cobwebs in places we didn't even know existed.
No guts, no glory! Leave it to the tunnel stalker to actually like the creepy crawlies.
Dwells across a series of active volcanoes in the southern islands.
I thought using rocks to problem solve was Bahatu's thing.
Trust me, I know volcanoes. On second thought,
Maybe
pressure
not.
is something to consider, right?
Okay, now to record the Red Star's location, it should be easy, right? Just using the telescope. You can either go to one of the knowledge towers, or you can use the telescope on the island of Matanui. Yep, I knew it. Matanui, above Metru Nui. Cardass!
A Rahi dragon. The beast must have interfered with the Borok's mission, and paid the price for it. Amazing! The great telescope is untouched, just as the parchment assured it would be. The red star. I wonder if...
Let me guess, she sees a bunch of Castora inside the red star?
There! There's something alive inside the star.
Yep, those are Castora and a bunch of revived, characters.
Back off! Keep away from that mask.
The Mask of Life is mine now, and it will stay mine. Tell Bridak and the others to meet me at the Razor Whale's Teeth, and one day, unarmed, no armies, where I will dictate my terms. Any tricks, and the mask will be destroyed.
I don't make deals with runners. You want to shatter that headgear? Go right ahead.
I need that mask. The universe needs it. Try anything, and I will personally show you the meaning of dead in the water.
Now see what your interference has caused. A few seconds more and that mask would have been dust. Instead, it's in the hands of the Baraki.
A few seconds more and we all would have been dust. And who in blazes are you anyway?
Who I am is my business. Staying out of my way is yours.
When Voya Nui broke off its continent and shot to the surface, you were there. You and your fellow Batoran. Over time, new land formed around that island, and Marinui was built on that land. But the ground was unstable. It broke off, and Marinui sank down here. Until a few days ago, everyone on Voya Nui assumed you were all dead.
I had mentioned there were friends who would want to meet you. They will welcome you back with joy.
Back? How would we go back?
The cord. We came down it to get here. Now you and your people will travel up to safety. It's the only way.
Even if what you say is true, we cannot fair flee from our home. We cannot let the Baraki win.
They aren't going to win. It may be that no one is going to win. Maybe all anyone can hope for is to survive. And this is your best chance at that. Your sacrifice is needless, Tefillik. Fighting and dying is what we are here to do. Your job is to live, and help your people do the same.
What do we have to do?
Get up in the cord.
Let's take this slow. We almost died on the journey down to Marinui from our run-in with those Zygalak.
Yes, but where did they leave go?
Dead. The Zygalak are all dead.
Oh, I remember this part.
We were racing to get the Mask of Life, and thanks to Radak, wound up down in a pool of water. It changed us into freaks.
You accidentally expose your bodies into pit mutagen.
Before Axon or the Void Nui Matoran could stop us. And when these reptiles tried to get in our way...
You killed them. Where are your friends?
Well, obviously they're Skagdi. Skagdi know no meaning of sparing people.
Didn't we already beat these guys? Not well enough, I guess. Or else they're just stubborn.
Your fault! If you had just let us have the Mask of Life, this would never have happened.
Technically, you guys butted in their way.
Of this. You want the Mask of Life, and we don't have it. Fighting us accomplishes nothing.
It brings you pain, and we want to go on bringing you pain, Toa. Now lay down your weapons and surrender, or this Matoran dies, along with many more. You know how many we can kill before you can stop us.
Wait, Axon?
You and the pirate
Yep.
took right to the blast. I'm glad to see you survived.
Me too. Where are the Baraka?
They have been taken care of.
Let me guess, Botar?
And it's still
always.
going on.
Meaning it's time for you to stop being so mysterious, Axon. I was told by someone that we have to shout at the cord link in Marinui and Borinui to complete our mission, and that will result in the destruction of both islands. Is that true?
It is, and it is not. You must destroy the core, yes, for it holds Voyanui here. And yes, Marinui will be destroyed, but Voyanui will return to its home, and you must go with it. That is where the Mask of Life must be used if the universe is to survive.
Alright, let me use the Kordak blasters and blow it up. Now!
No, you must not. First, you must have the Mask of Life in your hands, for once the core is shattered, you will have no time to retrieve it. And second, you must give me time to get the Matoran to safety. There are chambers underground where they can stay until Voyanui is back where it belongs. The alternative is they will be swept away by the incredible forces you are about to unleash.
You do what you have to do then. We will get the mask. I promise you that.
But I thought all the Matoran migrated to Metru Nui. All the Mahari Matoran and the... all the Mahari Matoran and the Voyanui Matoran.
You are needed.
What are you taking her, Botar?
You have done well, Toa.
Oh, Helrix!
You justified the order of Matanui's faith in you. That is why we've brought you here, to Doxia, to see the fruits of your
It's a
labors.
good thing that BionicleNP decided to change the voice actress of Toa Helrix, because the last time he did that was, well, let's just say Toa Helrix had a male roughish voice.
What's going on here?
America Origins.
What you see is but a fraction of the power of the staff. Even now, its energies are reaching out from Metru Nui to the southern islands, undoing the damage that was done by Matanui's fall. Chasms are sealed, buildings restored to glory, mountains rise, and rivers flow once more. And when your fellow heroes sever the cord that binds Rianui to Marinui, it too will be restored to where it belongs, and the hole it made sealed behind it.
Yep.
That one stick can do all that.
And
It's
more.
the staff of
Its
Artica for a
only
reason,
limitation is that
the
it
staff
cannot
of
reach into the
creation.
universe's core and heal the damage there, for the walls of that place are too well shielded. But what it can do, it will do.
What about the island of Matanui? Will it repair what the Borak did there?
No, because they actually need to flank out the island of Matanui in order for Matanui himself to rise.
You have one more task to perform, the most dangerous of them all.
The battle in the core of the universe. Oh, Gadunka! I think this is part where Gadunka shrinks when it touches the mask.
I wondered where you had disappeared to. Come on, we have a runner to catch.
Turn back. There are 24 escaped prisoners 2 kilo to the east of our position that must be recaptured.
24? That will make for a busy day. But none of them have a glowing mask of power, I'll bet. And this runner does. Keep an eye on that mob and I will join you when I've caught my prey.
I asked you nicely to turn back. I never asked twice. Though, if you insist on being destroyed, who am I to say no?
You just give away your position, Makoto.
Maximus.
And you're
Of course.
not Hydraxon. You only think you are. The real Hydraxon is dead, slain by Takedox and buried in the rubble of the original pit. You're a copy, just some wandering Matoran the Mask of Life decided to have some sport with. You're not even worth the time it's taking to demolish you.
Monazia!
Oh, Monazia!
With Maximus, but he belongs to me. He won't stop attacking until you're down for good. And don't bother running. There's nowhere he can't find you.
Yep, Spinets can follow you to the edges of the universe and beyond.
Away from me, you miserable creature!
Makoto, I will strike without mercy. Consider yourself deactivated.
Okay.
You all came.
Oh, this scene! This is the part
You
where...
know what I have.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil much, but this scene is very good.
When we lived on land, you coveted my kingdom and my power. Under the sea, you desire to know my secrets. Well, now you will. Ever since we escaped from the pit 1,000 years ago, I have been returning there. You all wondered why. Takedox and Kalma even followed me there, trying to learn my reason.
Yep,
now I
they
can
did.
tell you, I was searching for something, and I have found it. Do you know what this is?
I know what that is. It's a tablet of transit.
It's a Brotherhood tablet of transit. In an era long
You can definitely see that by the Krakan and the Makoto symbols at the left and right.
It was a sign to Makoto the universe over that the bear was a valued ally of that honorable organization. We all know that. Get to the point, Mantax, or else I will get to mine, and mine are infinitely sharper. I found this down
Calm
in the
yourself,
rubble of our
right,
old
eh?
selves. It belonged to one of us. There was only one reason a Baraki would have this and hold on to it for so long.
He thought he might need it, and the only reason for that
Would be if he knew the Brotherhood was going to come after us. Someone double-crossed us. Now it all makes sense. 80,000 years ago, one of our number informed the Brotherhood that we planned to revolt against the Great Spirit Motunui. In return for that betrayal, he was given that tablet. Once we were defeated, it would have allowed him to walk away while the rest of us were executed.
But things changed. The Brotherhood captured us, true, but then that other creature, that Rotar, appeared from nowhere and sent us to the pit. Even Makoto didn't seem to know who he was.
Yeah, because he's a secret member of the Order of Motunui.
But then why keep a tablet? What good it would do down here?
in challenge against the hoped-for day when we escape. If the Brotherhood is still active, they will be after us the second we reappear on land. Except one. That is, the one with the tablet.
You want to share in the power of the Mask of Life? I want the traitor! One of you will confess now and face punishment, or none of you will ever see this mask again.
You won't believe that.
Yep, Takedox. If you guys watched the BionicleNP Bionicle Origins story, then you would obviously know who the traitor is.
But I must admit, I will enjoy the peace and quiet when you're gone.
A few more of these Rahi and all of Tom Edgery will be out of work.
Let's worry about our own jobs. We still have a mask to get and a cord to shatter.
If someone doesn't beat us to it.
Three, two, one, dismission.
I guess we split up.
Jala and I will go after the mask.
Niparu and I will keep the other Baraki out of trouble.
That leaves gruesome for me. Now
Good
I can't
done,
say
Tom.
you never gave me anything.
Enough. Less talking. More hitting.
Wow, you make Kongu look handsome. Simple use of the mask of gravity will leave the creature as mobile as a rock, if not as decorative. But I'm an athlete. I live for competition. Alright.
You're gonna regret that, Huki.
But if it looks like it's him or me...
Yep.
I can play by those rules too. You should really do something about that overbite. Eat this, Kutoka!
But then your spear is gone. Yep. Use your Cordic Blaster!
Don't turn your back.
Or use your Electrified Chains. So that's when you decide to use your Electrifying Chains.
Sea monster. At least be a polite one.
Oh god.
You fool! Do you think Toa will let you keep the mask? You've doomed all of us.
Give it up. Or some lucky Rocky is only feeding on boiled for Rocky tonight.
Okay, no, that is a really good.
Are you alright?
Thanks to you.
Why didn't you use your mask power? No, don't tell me. I can guess. This isn't the time for a contest of strength, brother. Save it for when we're back home safe.
Even Holly knows.
You must do as I say. Find Madtex. Kill Madtex. Get the mask of life.
Save your petty talents for the fish and the worms, Takedons, and stop annoying your betters. You were pathetic as a warlord, more so as a traitor. And now this. Oh, this is just laughable.
If you think that's funny, you'll love this. It ends here. 1,000 years of fear and violence and darkness, even in the day. It's time to stop it.
I'm proud of you, Makoto.
Oh yeah, because due to that, Makoto kind of accidentally purged his inner darkness.
I believe that mask belongs to me. Stupid runner. I'll just go over around it.
No, you won't.
What?
The presents. To them, the mask is just a bright golden treasure to be worn over, like hungry Rahi after a meal. I, of course, know better. I have pieced together half-remembered legends, whispered rumors, even fragments of information retrieved in the long-past raid on the island of Artaka. The Mask of Life was intended as more than just a cure-all for the great spirit Motonui in the event of his illness.
It's supposed to be sacrifice.
No. The Mask of Life was a quick solution to another problem altogether. The great beings had created a universe, but they could not be certain it would operate as they wished. And if it did not, if the time came, the mask would first turn from gold to silver, and eventually to black, when the end time had arrived. Axon, Brutaka, Umbra, all the noble guardians of the Kenobi Nika had never realized that they were protecting an item that could bring about complete annihilation. But I know its true importance and have factored that into my great plan. Of course.
Yeah, the great plan is very complicated, guys. His plan has a lot of backups, and his backups have backups. Even his backups has backups.
My thanks, Toa, for the well-timed wall of fire. Not that I couldn't have freed myself, but I was curious to see just how far Matora was willing to go. And by the way, my grandson, the hound may belong to you, but I can be very persuasive.
Oh yeah, Makoto can use Rahi control, one of his powers.
You might drop it.
So that is actually...
What's this story of tall, red, and spooky?
More than time I told you. Let's talk as we travel. We have a core to blow up.
So when is Maxwell's gonna get destroyed? I know the Maxwell's Raw is gonna get destroyed in some part of the story.
It's time to go. We have a journey to make, and little time in which to make it.
A long journey where? I'm getting a little tired of running around like a hungry stone rat with no idea why.
You are being given a great honor to set foot on the island of Altaka. Once we are there, the Master will speak with you. Or not. Depending on his will. He may open his fortress for the first time in a millennia and welcome you in. Or he may banish you forever without a second thought.
Sounds like a party. When do we leave?
Leave? Why, you have already arrived. Good fortune to you, Toa. May you live to leave Altaka once more.
You know, Toro, you don't have to keep secrets anymore.
What?
Back when you were a Matoran, working for Turaga Nuju, you heard all sorts of things. All sorts of things that Turaga didn't want us to know. For years, you knew all about Metro and what happened there. You kept it a secret.
I had no choice. I did what the Turaga thought was best.
I know that. But doing that made you alone among the rest of us.
Yep.
Now the Mask of Life is doing the same thing and it can't be helped. Still, you have to remember, you are part of a team now.
When is the part where Hydraxon attacks
The
them?
Mask of Life is doing the same thing.
Because I remember the part where Hydraxon attacks them and Matoro puts him back to his senses.
Be the one to take the mask away from Mizan. He didn't explain why at the time. But he told me later that he had read the Ignite's mind, and I wanted you to be the one to carry it. You're the only one who can touch the Mask of Life without being cursed by it. We haven't always been the best of friends. I guess it's tradition.
Yep.
Fire and ice rarely get along. But I wanted you to know, I think the Ignite made the right choice.
You do? Why?
Because anything you are asked to do, even if it's hard, or painful, or you hate having to do it, you get it done. Look, Toro, back in Boyanui, you once questioned your worth to the team. Because
Yep,
you wanted
he did.
a warrior.
He didn't even know if he was worthy of becoming a Toa, but in reality, he was more of a Toa than any other Toa in the universe would ever be.
And by that measure, you are a great Toa.
Thanks.
In the Bionicle universe, Matoro is the most honorable Toa in the universe. And the strongest Toa in the universe after 2010 is Toa Tahoe because he has all of the Makoto's powers. But I'm not going to spoil that. I'm going to let you guys do the homework because I've already done mine.
No. You're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, this is the part where he gets destroyed.
Acting like he's tough.
At least his physical body gets destroyed.
Cardboard. You are an ignorant spawn of a Darkhouse monkey, and you always were. You couldn't snap your fingers without help. If you had fingers.
Be careful. He's not what he seems.
Shut up, Decadox. Decadox is a lying piece of sea slime, but he may be correct in this case. You certainly aren't acting like the robotic god we knew and loathed all those millennia, but I really don't have the time or interest to ask why. Move aside or die.
Do you remember
He can't die because he's inhabiting a mechanical body.
You were standing before me in chains. You talked about
Oh, the reveal. Oh, Prida is gonna get so pissed.
But but we're moving on to bigger things. When exactly are you planning to arrive?
Makoto.
Yep.
It can't be. It obviously is, you dolt. What are you doing down here, Makoto? And why the disguise?
My reasons for being in this form are my business, not yours. As for why I am here, I've come to finish the job I began 80 millennia ago. The destruction of the Baraki. You know,
he has gravity powers. He has a lot of powers, like...
You don't need to tell us. We know all about the fighting.
Who's talking about fighting? I was talking about winning.
Chain lightning. One of Makoto's powers, chain lightning. Makoto has 42 and above powers. That's really powerful.
Let's hope it doesn't wind up being one of us too.
The Baraki won't be far behind us. Whatever we're going to do, we better do it quickly.
Yep, you're ready to fast.
You're the one with the dead aim. What part of the stone cord linking this place to Boyanui do we target?
The thinnest one.
All 6 of us fire everything we've got at that one point and we'll shatter it. My question is, then what?
Axon said Boyanui would go back to where it came from. How? I don't know. Or how fast. So we better be prepared for anything. Everyone
The shattering of the cord.
Try hitting the
I remember this when I played the minigame.
Excuse me? Who won all those Kohi matches?
I've never had an island fall drop on my head before. This should be interesting.
New day, new experience.
Yep.
Guys, I just spotted an experience we could do without.
Gadonka!
Too bad we don't have any of those explosive Madu fruit like on our old island. I could teach him to play fetch.
Your pal, huh? Sometimes I wonder about your taste in friends, Fuki.
So do I. Every time I look at you.
Oh, burn!
Don't worry. 30 seconds tops. Give or take.
Wasn't it enough? You smashed our rebellion all those years ago, then stood there as we were dragged off to spend eternity in a cell. Now, when we have another chance at freedom, you stand in our way again. Why?
You flatter yourself, Prydak. Do you think I give a prototype sigh about you, your ambitions, your freedom? Do you think the leader of the Brotherhood of Makoto
This is where he tears me
traveled all
apart.
this way simply to stop your freakish band from returning to the land?
Then why?
Because the mask of life matters to me, and so, by extension, the Toa Mari matter to me. You, on the other hand, are an inconvenience, like Rahi making noise in the night when your betters wish to slumber. You must be put down.
Makoto! Makoto! Look! See! I hold the Brotherhood of Makoto tablets!
He's gonna crush it.
This proves I have been loyal! Under Brotherhood law, I must be spared!
Under Brotherhood law, I am Brotherhood law. But since you so obviously want your freedom, Takedox, allow me.
I'm back on dry land again! Is this reality? It must be! The sights, the sounds, the smell are so real, down to every detail! How could I not believe it? Who knows what a Makoto is capable of after all? My realm, my people, all 6 kingdoms belong to me now. Oh, I will be a benevolent ruler. I'll protect the Matoran in this domain, and they will need protection, since my first act is the elimination of all Toa within my borders. As for Prydak and the others, I will spare their lives, of course,
I even restored them to their positions of importance. After all, the job of keeping the dungeons clean is a vital one in any kingdom.
What are those?
Oh no! It's my army for the pit! And they can't possibly be here because they miss me! Stop them, you idiots! What do I pay you for? They're everywhere! Ah! Get them off! Ah!
What is he seeing? Something I faced long ago. His destiny. We all have one, you know. For good or evil. Nothing quite so antiquated as that. For creation or destruction. And is creation always good? Is destruction always evil? Suppose I create a weapon capable of ending all life in a universe. Its purpose is destruction, but it was born from creation.
Yes, I know all about destiny. Mine was interfered with so you could achieve your ends. It's time I return the favor.
I see. Your Baraki were not as badly injured as I was led to believe.
You're not the only talented liar under the sea. We were buying time for our armies to arrive. Now, we are going to make bait out of you.
Prepare to face the might of an entire ocean, you wretched Makoto.
Yep. Maxilos is officially turned to scrap. And he shrugged. Yep, I knew it.
I wouldn't. That mask comes with me.
You want this? Take it. Go ahead. Then the fate of the universe can be on your head instead of mine. I never asked to be the one everything depends upon.
What are you talking about?
Use your eyes. Look around. Strange sea creatures appearing out of nowhere. An entire city of Matoran abandoned. The Baraki and their armies running wild. Is that normal? And it's probably worse in places like Metronui, my home. The end is coming, Hydraxon, even as we stand here talking, and everything that lives can sense it. And now,
yep, I told you guys, this is the part where he knocks some sense into Hydraxon V2.0.
So you take it.
Technically, he's not V2.0, he's an imitation of the real Hydraxon.
A few strange things, but that's a pretty powerful mask. What are you planning to do with it?
When I find out, I'll let you know. So do we have to fight Hydraxon, or will you let us pass?
I have runners to catch. You can keep your toy for now, but stay out of my way in the future. Understand?
They won't see you again as soon, Hydraxon, trust me.
It's like he's looking for all these escapees, but he's the one who's really lost.
Analyze him later. Our troubles aren't over yet.
Oh,
no, that's not good.
I think this is where Jolly makes a Nova Blast.
Let's make your trip be for nothing.
There, our finish line. The master must be needed in that jagged chasm. I just pray I and my friends will be able to outrun the island of Oinui and the murderous Baraki.
Faster! We have to overtake them! Lose now, and we lose everything!
Only a little further. Keep going. What's happening?
Oh, it's turning silver, and then eventually it's going to turn black.
No. The mask of life. It's gone dark. It's over all of it. I know it's over. The Great Spirit. Machinui is dead.
He's not dead yet because it's silver. If it's black, then Matanui is officially dead. Yep.
The Baraki had put up a good fight, and it suited well to let them have the moment of victory. The point had been to delay, not destroy them, and if the effort had proved more painful than anticipated, so be it. I can hardly believe it. It has really, truly happened at last. My hated brother, Matanui, has perished. After over 100,000 years of his insufferable concern for the Matoran, his unfailing support of the Toa, and his insistence on light and truth and order, the Great Spirit is now no more. I can imagine how the Toa Mari are reacting. Shock, disbelief, anger, maybe even resignation. Time has run out for them, and the universe. But things cannot stay as they are. The universe, my universe, cannot be allowed to end like this. Matanui's weakness will not alter my plans. All of existence ends when I say it
His
ends.
antidermis is leaking out.
Everything now depends on the Mari to do what Toa have always done. Persist long past the point any sane being would give up. They have to save the life of Matanui.
Yep. And unknowingly help Makoto along.
We were too late. He's dead.
We will be too, pretty soon. The Baraki are desperate. Nothing's going to stop them now.
Maybe we should destroy the mask. Make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Even if it did, what would it matter now?
No, it doesn't end this way. Not without one last try.
Try? Try what? The Great Spirit's dead.
I don't know. All I do know is that I'm holding a mask of life. That has to mean something. What if there's some way to bring him back? We have to go now. We have to try.
The sacrifice.
No, you have to go. You have to try. The rest of us will stay here and buy you time. Go!
Yeah, by time as in
Make sure it's
Jala
all the new
nearly making a
Chronicle what
Nova
happened.
Blast.
I hate to think that we went through all of this and didn't even get a legend out of it.
And make sure they pick a good chronicler. Maybe a Komatoran. Just to be different.
The southern continent.
Because the original chronicler became Takanuva, Toe of
was
Light.
part of a larger continent before it broke off. And that's where it's returning. But what's that down below? That's where I have to go. The light, the power, the energy. That has to be the core of the universe. And we're us with the mask of life we used. Morinui is mere moments from stepping back into place. Once it does, there might be no way to access the core. At least not quickly enough to do Matanui any good. My only hope is to slip through the gap before the island sealed it off.
They're going around us. We can't stop them all.
The Baraki know, they just need to tie us down here.
Nova Blast, yep.
Creatures reach Mataro.
What are you doing?
There's no other chance. No other way. I'm going Nova.
Yep.
If Mataro is far enough away, and his pursuers are still in range, well, may buy him a few more seconds.
They'll kill us all! You know that, right?
And all of them. Plus everything else for Kiyo's around.
If Mataro fails, we're all dead anyway, but you four can go. Try to get out of range. I will wait as long as I can. Don't hesitate. Go!
We have fought together for over 1,000 years, Jollar. We're not going to stop now. And we'll die together if we have to.
The Toe of Fire! Destroy him! Now!
Yep, Prydak knows what a Nova Blast is. Carda Nui. Oh. Unfortunately, BionicleNP is going to make another Bionicle animation since he's going to college. So, yeah.
It seems I have made this leap of faith with absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to do with the Mask of Life once I am here. My 5 best friends are giving their lives for me, and here I am, moments from disaster, and so clueless about what it will take to be a hero this day.
Put on the mask.
Yep, the Ignitica spoke to you, Toro. Put on a mask.
Who said that?
The Mask of Life. No one really knows the limits of its power. Maybe I'm just hallucinating, but I heard a voice. But
No, you're not.
what if the mask had to be not just carried to the war, but done for its power to be used? The universe is a riddle. Dragon Nutra often said that. It hints at the path you're meant to walk, but never makes its message clear. You have to figure that out for yourself. And maybe I just did.
Yep, you just did.
I see it.
It turns
The creation of the Ignitica. It's millennia of waiting for the proper time to be used in the destined where. I see it being taken from its resting place once before, to be used to heal the Great Spirit. And I see what happened to the one who worked then.
Yep, one of Jovan's subordinates. One of his teammates. Had many regrets.
My body's changing.
But Matora didn't have any regrets in saving the universe.
Have to match for its use. Toa Matora was dying, so my energy combined with the masks to bring life to Masanui. Already, I can barely remember how it felt to be in battle. Would it feel lonely? Would it feel pain, joy, or sadness? I'm going beyond all that now. But there was one emotion, one part of my former life that I have not forgotten. One memory that I will refuse to surrender. Jala,
Your friends.
Holly, Hookie, Congan, and Palm. My friends. My partners. Who had fought beside me and laughed with me and made all the burdens bearable.
They're up and now in the black water, about to die at the claws of the Baraki. No one on Machinoi will ever know of their heroism or the sacrifices they're willing to make. They will never see their homes or those they cared about ever again. My own death I can accept, but theirs, no. That's too high a price to pay, even to buy the salvation of the universe. My friends are willing to die for me and my destiny, and for that reason alone, they have to live. I do not see myself as a hero, as a Matoran, a Toei Naika, and a Toomari. All I ever tried to do was my duty. Now that duty has led me to my destiny.
Unity, duty, and destiny. If only the real world applied those 3 virtues, then it would be so much more simpler. But unfortunately, yeah. Unity, duty, and destiny.
This has to end now. I have to make sure that if we're...
Jello, you might want to stop, because you're going to be teleported to Metro Nui along with the rest of the Toomari. Yep.
What trick is this? Where have the Toa gone?
Jello! Stop! Don't! Stop!
We're back. I have to contain the power, or sit down. Did it. Just barely. I might have destroyed the city. How can we be back here?
More than that, we're standing on land and breathing air. Thought we couldn't do that.
Wait a second. One of us is missing. Where's Makoto? If something sent us back here, why didn't it send us all back?
Oh, no.
No, Makoto. Something didn't send us home. Someone did.
Yep, it was Makoto.
Makoto. Then we have to go back. We have to find him. We owe him that.
We all owe him a great deal more than that. I have seen Matoro's fate, felt his thoughts, in a vision. There is nothing we can do now but grieve for him.
I can't. believe it.
He never thought he was a true Toa hero. He always said he wasn't an athlete or a leader, just a translator.
Yep. But he proved to be more of a Toa hero than anyone ever did.
Come, my friends. Let us go and celebrate a Matoran who became a Toa, and a Toa who saved the universe.
Yes, but in the Kingdom alternate universe, Takanuva and everyone else didn't think about that. Of course, Jala think it's otherwise of Matoro in the Kingdom alternate universe, but yeah, other than that, not many people actually liked him in the Kingdom alternate universe.
Can you do something about this storm?
Whatever is causing this is greater than our powers can deal with. Do you think this is the work of Ataka himself?
Yep.
If it is, he and I are going to have a long, deep talk. Fine way to treat guests.
Who are you? Why have you come here?
We are... But you already know, don't you?
Yep. He created you.
Does the sun know its light? You have come here to find arms and armor for your fight. I tell you that the weapon you need cannot be found here. That must be sought out in the world that feeds the world.
Are we here to play games? Your name is spoken with respect in 1,000 places, Artaka. I begin to wonder if those who honor you have been deceived.
You amuse me, who was already weary of life when you first set foot on solid ground, Toa. And there is iron behind your icy facade. That is good. You were made far better than anyone knew.
This is where they're gonna get the adaptive Toa armor, one of Artaka's best creation yet.
You have done all that has been asked of you, and more.
Come on.
You earned these masks and armor. Wear them well, for they are perhaps my greatest creation.
Wait, Artaka didn't give them masks. He gave them adaptive Toa armor.
Adapt to your surroundings. No terrain, no climate, no wind or wave will ever again be your master. Now you must leave here. The time has come at last for the great spirit Matanui to awaken. And you must be the ones to bring him back to those who need him.
Wait, let us see you.
Come with us. Your aid would be welcome, Artaka.
No. Where you travel, you must travel alone.
Yep. This is where they teleport them to Karda Nui.
Go and find your destiny at last.
Where Ignition Tree begins. Assuming there is an Ignition Tree, but BionicleNP says that he doesn't have any plans to make it for now, so yeah. Okay. This was a really good one. Okay. See, he followed the books and the serials. I didn't even know about the serials until like 4 years after Bionicle's end, and that was near Bionicle G2 as well. But yeah, Bionicle G2 ended prematurely. So yeah. But the sad thing is that I actually wanted to do a voice acting of this, but I didn't get a part, so yeah, that is unfortunate. But hey, a lot of people here are actually very good voice actors. The only thing is I kind of prefer like their old characters, voice characters, like from the movies, from the Miramax movies, like Bionicle Mask of Light. Yeah, I kind of like that kind of, yeah. But I'm assuming that Matora's voice changes. And the canister crafter, yep. Benjamin Burrows as Kalma. Benjamin Burrows' character as Kalma is spot on. That's exactly how I imagined his voice would be when I read the books. Yeah. Shade 2800 as Ella and Zygalak. Zygalak is a combination model of Vidak, Kalma, and Takadox, if you guys are wondering. But I guess the color scheme gave it away. Cyborg as Holly. So if he's gonna put in like the Ignition tree, is he gonna include the story serials of like Brothers in Arms, like the Charlotte 101 as Makoto and the Charlotte 1? Yeah, but unfortunately we didn't get to see the Charlotte 1 in action in set form in this movie, so yeah, I was really disappointed in that. But never mind, it's a good movie either way. This movie is it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. Nostalgia really brings back so many memories. The nostalgia, oh my gosh. And I'm still as Hydraxa in Otaka. Eggert as Lesovic. And I also noticed that he replaced the 2007 lime joints with the 2008 lime joints. I know why, because the 2008 lime joints, even though the radius was thin and they were kind of easy, the parts were easily breakable, those parts were actually a lot more durable than the 2007 lime joints, because 2008 and 7 lime joints had a, I think it was a heating and cooling error where lime joints would break by 1 to 2 uses, whereas the rest of the joints, regardless of color, besides lime joints of course, they all hold up very well, unless of course you use them too much, because I know what happened, because that's exactly what I did. Idris and the Barek. Speaking of the Barek, I'm kinda wondering why he did the animation of the Barek like that. Is it because he didn't have a set, or is it because the jaws cannot only move when the function is active? Because if so, then that really is a shame. But back then they didn't care. Lego didn't even think about articulation back then, so yeah. Okay. Matsudaka, called by Prophet. Shout out to all of these guys in the credits as well for bringing this movie to life. This movie brings back a lot of nostalgia to me. You guys have no idea how long I've been waiting for this movie. Ever since last year. I'm gonna be serious, guys. If I saw this movie before I took on my final exam when I was in high school, I would probably I would probably like not focus on the exam at all and just watch this all day, because this is really good. The nostalgia part really plays through with this. BionicleNP, you've outdone yourself again. And I also like the Baraki cameo. See all that in the background. Audrey Bacon as Helrix. Chase 1146 as Icarax. It really is a shame that BionicleNP isn't planning to make Bionicle Trilogy, Bionicle Ignition 3, but never mind. I have that feeling as like, wait a minute, didn't someone else head the part of Zygalite as well? So that means I could have gone a part in the... You know what? What's done is done. I'm not gonna complain. This is a good movie, after all. If I didn't play a part, that means my voice probably wasn't suitable. So yeah. probably gonna brush up my voice acting skills because of that. As Zack-10. What's weird is that Zack-10 doesn't have like golden like thigh armor and golden feet like in the beginning of the movie. So yeah. Voiding Matoran with that infected. How though? Oh yeah.
Who is that? Someone with virtue. To have the decency to lock up those Baraki beasts. Maybe he could use a hand.
He doesn't need a hand.
As much as I'd rather see you rot away, Runner, the higher-ups insist you're needed elsewhere, apparently due to your ties with the Brotherhood of Makoto.
Federation of Fear!
The others must have overridden Makoto's shaman in the tablet of Transect. I'm free!
Not free.
Far from it, Takadox.
Yep.
Come. We have a federation to attend.
They're gonna free Makoto Mizrix, the original leader of the Brotherhood of Makoto, before Pterodax took over and overthrowed him.
Thank you for viewing Bionicle Ignition 2.
You're welcome.
The stop motion for this film was captured using a Canon Rebel T5 camera, and the number of individual photos taken are approximately 16,000.
Oh, 16,000! I thought it was
Studios,
1,600.
and the images were compressed to
Wait, did I say 1,600?
quality.
I was focusing too much in the movie that I forgot how much oh god. Words.
I highly encourage you to go check out every one of them and support them.
Yep.
There was
shout out to all of them in the back in the
for this project.
you know, shout out to all of the people who voice acted in the movie. They're awesome people.
For creating the 3D models for the world of Maranui. Please leave some
and even though it's in low resolution, hey, Bionicle content was also had low resolution. Was also in low resolution back then. So who am I to judge?
For the future. You can also support me on Patreon if you so wish. Where you can
I wish I could, but unfortunately,
I'll be working on in the future. In closing, I want to express that the work I do is all to the glory of God through Christ. Let the talents that He has given
me God demonstrate His own love towards us, in that while we were still sinners,
love and power, both of which He displayed on His work at the cross 2,000 years ago, and to all who put their faith into Him unto salvation today. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, is there gonna be any part left? Is there? Is there? Come on. Oh, god dang it. I thought there was gonna be a trailer at the end, though. But, yeah. That's just wishful thinking. So, yeah, guys. This is a really good movie. And, yeah, I can definitely... If you guys don't like it, it's based on your opinion, but yeah. I've been waiting for this movie for like last year. When he released Bionicle Ignition 1, The Lost Island, I think was the name. No, I think it was called Island of Doom. Yeah, that was the part where he actually told stories about the Paraka and their origins. Yeah, but most importantly, he did it in one straight timeline, because the books, there's sometimes they go forward in the books. Sometimes when you read one book and it leads to that kind of event, when you read the next book, it takes place in the future, and when you read the next book, it takes place in the past. And you don't know which book actually relates to the which book or which chapter actually relates to the, you know, the current timeline that our characters are in. So yeah, Bionicle is has a really complex storyline. So I don't blame you guys if you guys don't know much about the storyline. Heck, back then I didn't even care about the storyline until Bionicle officially ended. Not Bionicle G2 though, Bionicle G1. And speaking of Bionicle G2, yeah, I've yet to react to Journey to 1, but I heard everyone said it was crappy, so yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. But that's just my thoughts. So what are your guys' thoughts? Post them in the comment section down below, and yeah. I know I haven't been doing much videos of late. I've actually recorded one part of Turtlehead, but I didn't actually post it because I haven't edited it yet. And yeah, I have a lot of assignments to do, and I'm too lazy to edit my own videos. Maybe this is why I need an editor. But I'm not a famous YouTuber, so yeah. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and yeah, I'm gonna react to other videos so long as you guys post them in the comment section down below. And this time, instead of requiring 5 people to request the same video, if 2 people want me to react to the same video, I'll react to it. Just because I'm feeling a little bit happy today. So yeah, once again, that's pretty much it for today's episode. Today's video, episode what? Anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and of course, leave a like and comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and yeah, as always, stay awesome guys, peace out.